Hey y'all, I'm not Amiibos. That's not me. I'm over here. Hey y'all, how's it going? It's you know what day it is if you're watching this live on Twitch, which is where I stream it. It's Thursday. No, it's not Thursday. Jesus, what the fuck? It's Monday. I'm tired, I guess. I'm not thinking straight. It's Monday right now in the present. How are y'all doing? It's Monday evening, Monday night. It's Monday round about 8 p.m. as I am wont to do. How you doing? Last we left off, or we were halfway through a dungeon, halfway through this Mementos business, this Mementos visit. We did most of the targets that we had stocked up, but there are a couple the deeper levels that we've yet to encounter yet. A few things up top though. First off, follow up on a new T-shirt design in Animal Crossing New Horizons yesterday as part of the last story and last chance stream, which by the way went pretty well. Had fun, played a lot of games, finished Sonic Adventure 2 last story on stream. Didn't get the sub goal, and that is now retired, now gone as a result. That's the last chance of that stream, which is nice insofar as like, oh, you see over there where the sub goal used to live, it's now just free, and I can have a little more screen real estate back and looking good. But made a shirt as part of that stream. Took a while, it turns out. Takes a while to make a good shirt. And I will say I did make some adjustments, a few more tweaks after the stream. Just minor things. Let me show it off. Here is the final version of the shirt. First off, I realized after that it was actually called the Romani Ranch Incident. Apparently the tweet that the Yeti put out didn't have the right name of it. It called it the Romani Incident. It's the Romani Ranch Incident, and I found other. I looked in my Yeti purchase history, and sure enough, it said that the product name was Romani Ranch Incident, not Romani Incident. Second, I made the top of the roof a little bit lighter, so that it looked like the light was being shined on it. Giving it a dark outline didn't make much sense, so sort of brightened it up a bit to match the eyes. And I think that's all the changes, other than I think I did some minor stuff to the tree line as well, and some stuff to the house. Just minor tweaks there. I think that shirt is just really lovely. You can see I'm wearing the real one right now. I got a long sleeve variety in real life, but that's just because I needed some long sleeve shirts. I don't think that. I think that the short sleeve is the way to go generally, in most weather and all. But we're really fucking pleased with how it turned out. I think it's an amazing translation, and I tweeted about it. And the Yeti retweeted it, as well as many other people. Apparently it's up to 60 likes, which is I'll say I haven't been reading Twitter recently, but occasionally I will check in, and I do post alerts, stream stuff there, and it feels good to see a tweet get that many likes, which is unusual for me to say the least. I'm happy people are enjoying that, and I hope they check it out. I just think that looking at it now, the likeness is extraordinary. God damn, I did a good job. We did a good job getting all the details. The house looks really nice. It's not quite accurate to the house, which has sort of an annex to it. If you look, has a little barn area over here. But that detail isn't really important. Just a house with a door, that's more than sufficient. Originally, I wasn't even gonna put it in the house, but just looking at it without the house, it just didn't look right, and I'm so pleased I was able to fit it in just so. Quite something. This. Next order of business, the sticker special is Wednesday. That will be one level of sticker star per sub that I have now in December, and any that come in fresh during that stream. So, you know, currently it's looking like it'll at least be 6 levels. We'll see if we get any more. And, you know, I have my doubts as far as, like, well, probably won't need more than one stream to do it in, but I'll be honest, I don't know, like, how long each level of that game will take. I don't know, like, there's a lot of levels I've never been to because I fucking didn't finish that game because it was terrible. But, we'll see how that goes. Look for it Wednesday, 6 p.m. Early stream because, you know, I wanted to have time in case it goes really south. But I don't know. I think we'll do well. We'll get through it. I'm almost considering adding a few just as like, okay, well, maybe we should do like you know, maybe we should do a few more, just to get us up to like an even 8 to start with. You know, like not. But I don't know. I'm thinking about it. That's the updates. That's all I had to say on that front. Oh, I just realized I need to turn on the ring light. 1 second. Turn off the tracking so it doesn't get lost. Camera sometimes does that. There we go. How are y'all doing? Hope you're doing well. The light is now on. That's you know, the ring light that lights up my face and stuff. You know how it is. You know how lighting works. It's important. So looking right for streams, looking right. I'm gonna 1 second. I'm gonna go mess with the thermostat, and then we'll start this. We'll resume where we left off. Sound good? All right, let's get going. How about that? Last we left off, we were midway through this Mementos run. We did everything up to the first. We did everything up to the point where we went into the new area, which I don't know the name of, and you know, thoroughly explored that area. You know, the new area. There's also a couple of targets in that new area, so find them as we go, basically. And I'll do some cards and talk about what's on them. You know how I do. You know how I tend to do. After we get done with the Mementos, Hawaii is the next thing in the plot. So we'll at least get through Hawaii tonight. I'll say I am a little bit sleepy. I was very tired this morning, jeez. And I wouldn't... I'm not sure, like, how much we'll do beyond Hawaii. If we'll see another targets. Don't want to guarantee anything of the sort, but we'll see where the night takes us, if that makes sense. Do I know what these guys are weak to? I do. So anyway, that's the plan for tonight. Wait, what are these guys weak to?
Don't rush it.
Electricity
I always
is its
forget.
weak point. It should be no problem for you.
Just have. I have fire. I have fire. Let's just have. Now we are starting midway into a Mementos visit. Last time
Amazing, Panther.
Last time we got most of the way through it, you know, did the part where we went through the areas we've been to before and took care of, like, targets. And now we're doing the part where we go into the new area. So that's why we have low SP
Okay.
and stuff.
That was easy.
And I have plenty of SP recovery items, so eventually I should stop and make use of that. I see no reason to fight that guy if he's just, like, hanging out in an empty room. Now, in the last time I played, in the earlier areas, I was studiously avoiding combat. Because, you know, it was mostly against weaklings. Anyway, so, wasn't really worth it, I felt. These guys are like, you know...
Not bad.
Yeah, actually, these guys might be still weak, I'm not sure, but...
It's weak to nuclear moves.
And these guys are weak to them.
Enemy on the floor.
These guys might not be the most relevant, but I do think that whenever I go to a dungeon, if I'm fighting the guys who are, like, on my level, it's probably good for XP stuff, right? Right. That makes sense.
Man, that was easy.
So, you know, that's how we'll do.
Okay, there's the platform.
Also, I looked into it, and I found out that, like, with stamps, they're random, so there's no guarantee you'll get all the stamps on, like, a first visit to a dungeon, even if you, like, explore every corner and hidden wall. It's, you know, you can't count on it, which kind of unfortunate, but... Wait, what? Why did it make a noise? It does that sometimes.
Would anyone
I'm
know
not
any
sure
good
why that
vendors
is.
for professional quality brass knuckles?
Yeah, we got a guy.
Serious, but you say the scariest shit sometimes.
Got a guy. He sells us all sorts of weapons. Alright. One stamp. And every area looks like now has more and more stamps. Which, you know, whatever, man. we can only get what we get. And I'm not gonna, like, run back and forth and, like, farm these stamps out. Just to farm these stamps, we don't... That's not a good use of stream time, you know? Though, you know, if we get one for free, that's cool. I like that. Ooh, my eye. How about a card? Watch the latest episode of Last of Us. Man, what a good episode. I was really surprised in, like, how much...
Careful.
You know, the previous episodes have focused a lot on, like, pre and breakout. I don't want to say pre-infection days, right? And, like, the earliest days of the breakout of the cordyceps thing that you know, caused the Last of Us world to be so fucked up.
There's an escalator going down over there.
These guys are still kind of weak, so why don't we just, like, ignore them? And let me. I should at least check every corner just in case.
Something on the body?
You do that, and you're not getting in next time.
I said I was gonna fight guys, but fuck them. Anyway, really good episode. Very impressed by how they took what was a very, you know, took that story, which is from the game, and blew it up into its own thing. Made like a whole hour-long episode just backstory. I was quite surprised how much it differed from the game, and you know how the direction they've sent it in, and you know, in other cases where shows or movies have diverged from games, I feel like that's generally not as good. Like, you know, you think of, I love the I really liked the Sonic movies, but you know, if you didn't have Cop Guy, you know, the guy Sonic's friend dad who is a cop, it would probably be better, right? Oh, that's just a gem.
Is that a rare one? We are the better fighters. Use fire
What
attacks
thing
to
does
hit
these
weak
have?
points.
But anyway, they did a whole episode
Some other way.
about that backstory. I was really impressed, really shocked that they would spend all that time just for something that is
Amazing
that is
Panther.
like
Right.
you know, I'm just gonna kill this guy, maybe get some XP or whatever. I don't need the moves, the fusion material,
Fired up.
and yeah, you can just do Showtime.
Ultimate power. This is how I really feel. Oh, thanks. Such
But yeah, really fascinating how much they're like focused on doing side stories and backstory stuff and making it really well put together and kind of fun and good. You know, I sort of think about
This power.
for Last of Us. I always thought it was kind of bold how, you know, it starts out at the breakout when the infection starts, right? And then jumps 20 years later and tells you nothing about what happens in the meantime. You're just left to, you know, figure it out. Right? It doesn't actually say, like, okay, this is what happened. This is where this happened. This is, you know, this is what Joel did all those years. You're just left to say, like, well, what did he do? Did he, like, was he, like, a cowboy or something? Did he, like, do, like, train robberies or something? If I had to guess, I would say like Joel was some sort of thug, you know, some sort of bandito, you know, some sort of bandit out in the New West.
Oh.
Do I not have enough? Oh, I have to hit just the button. There you go, more XP. That's good. I don't know what the fuck transmutate means, so I'm just not gonna bother with any of that. Let's see, is there anything good that we want? I have a lot of cards, and I think I already... Give me one of those things. Anyway, I guess what I'm sort of driving at is that,
Is it just me, or
I'll say, like, watching the show
it's not
so
just
far,
me.
I realize, like,
This
how
is
much
that
of
kind of
the
place.
Last of Us is really just two characters walking places and dealing with enemies on the way. And how much that doesn't suit, like, TV. So, you know, turning that combat sequence into a long backstory makes a lot of sense. And I think it's gonna be especially well served in when they get to Last of Us 2, which already was heavy, you know, on backstory and, like, you know, all that sort of stuff, just as is.
I'll just add this.
How do I...
Well,
Let's use items to heal. I got so many of the damn things. Let's just
what are your
blow one.
thoughts?
Let's go. I'll just add this.
Do a save as well. Anyway, that's how I'm feeling about Last of Us. When they get to Season 2, you know, I'll say, like, that game makes sense in the structure of a game, but I think the first half is really weak compared to the second half, which the second half only works because you have the first half to build up to it, so, you know, it's justified, but I wonder how they're going to do it. And looking at this season, I feel like, I feel pretty confident that they're going to make some changes, make some choices that might help.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this guy's a cheater. He cheats at the gun game, you know, the arcade shooters. Over here, maybe. At the arcade shooters. He says that, you know, it's only right that he do that. But whatever. Dude, we're gonna kick his ass, right?
I'm strong. I'm the most powerful.
That's what he says.
Ain't no matter what you throw my way, you won't put a scratch on me.
He's saying that because he's a cheater, but can we actually do it?
Joker, you missed?
I'll say I remember this battle actually. When I was looking up when I was looking up to see which one of these missions that we could do, I did see that this one said you can't actually do shit yet. You can only do it in one visit, and now that I started, I remember from when I played, Persona 5, not Royale, the original. That is right. You can't do shit.
Get it together. Thank you. Skull, what are you doing? My other self.
You just have to get this, try for a while.
Thanks.
Not sure when it's gonna cut in and say can we escape? No, we can't escape. So we have to try our best.
Eat this. Eyes up, Panther. Joker.
I told you it.
Look at him, acting all smug.
It is true.
We can't do anything to him at this rate, though. Let's retreat for now and rethink our approach.
Yeah, let's get out of here. Let's get out of here. Oh, wait, are we at the start of... How do we get here? The metaverse is a place where people's cognitions crystallize or materialize. There we go. That sort of stuff happened. He's cheating.
Right.
Yeah.
Well,
Leave it to me.
Very sorry.
guess we gotta do it.
Oh wow, we literally taken back to where we left off. Back to the dungeon. Let's get to the ground. Let's go back to the thing. How many targets are in this area, by the way? Does it say? How many targets do we have? Let me just see. Have we gotten everyone other than the main, other than Mr. Cheater? Yeah, just everyone's done except for the cheater. So we're good now as far as well, we're not good, but we've done it.
Could it be?
We can now continue our way and get to the bottom so that we can trying to find the words. Move on. Yeah, so we can have it be completed for next time. I guess really I could just leave this for all for later. You know, because it's not like, you know, next time I return I will surely have more targets
You can feel
that will
safe.
require me to go through it again,
Anything
but
else, Hona? Thanks.
oh no, I kind of like getting it out of the way now, and it gives me a little time to, you know, talk with y'all, talk with the folks. Talk with y'all about things such as, been rereading, re-listening to Codex Alera, just finished the third book right before the stream. Really good book. I think it's one of the best. I really love how the book slows things down and tells, and you know, it's the first of the series to tell a story not restricted to just a couple of days, but instead like a month or two. And also, like, you know, really lets you get into the minutia of what the legions,
Look, a treasure
what like
chest.
legions, you know, legionary Roman legion type things, except it's, you know, it's books, settings, legions. What being in those legions is like. And there's a lot of good flavor, a lot of good drama, and I'll say especially of the ending. The ending is really strong and makes you very dearly want to start reading the next book after, which I did start reading a little bit of before the stream, but didn't get, you know, didn't have time to do more than just read part of the prologue before stream o'clock.
My skills won't do anything. Immune to nuclear.
I don't know about my guru.
I'm not scared. I need to break stay alert.
Okay, I'll do bless. I wouldn't mind getting those monkeys, you know, as a persona because I don't have them. I probably should get them next time.
All right.
If I can negotiate with them.
That was easy.
Anyway, it's really good. I will say I think that
You don't have a choice.
You know, I think that after the first book,
3 enemies.
the first book had like a really strong A plot, a really strong B plot. And like only the D plot is the one that is the, you know, it's multiple character perspectives, so only like so your mileage varies based on like which character you're
It's
getting
weak
it
to
from.
fire. This one's weak to psychokinesis. Lather set. Persona. Ah!
But I think that the B plots on from the first book are generally much weaker than the A plots. At least in this re-listening, I'm finding that, which is kind of a shame. But also part of that is just the A plot is becoming so much better. You know, each book that it's not a matter of you know, the B plots being bad exactly, but just, you know,
This one's got a temper. Just act really serious.
just
It
not
should
being quite
appreciate
as
that.
strong as the A plot, which is becoming like extremely ooh, exactly what you want. I will say also after finishing book 3, I think more of book 4 is A plot, and considering that book 4 might be the best one. Actually, I think the fourth one, which is called Captain's Fury, might actually be my favorite. It's kind of close though. It's weirdly close given how many big, wonderful moments are in that book that I'm really looking forward to seeing now that I'm in it. How can I get popular? Damn it. Okay, don't joke. My pal who switched schools. Not good enough.
It's time to pull out.
Anyway, I've just been like going through those books, you know, every
All right.
moment of my free time. That's why, you know, that's why I've been getting through them so damn quickly, you know, because I've just been listening to them when I haven't been streaming or sleeping or, you know, whatever. Well, let's give this another try.
Weak
This
against
guy is...
nuclear attacks. Just on the floor. Bonafide.
Yeah. Let's try it again. We'll do a map C, and we'll negotiate.
Joker took one out. Don't move now.
Okay, please. Lend me your power.
This one's got a temper. Just act really serious. It should appreciate that.
Really serious. In what way am I superior to you? Luckiness. Damn it! That would be troublesome. Damn it!
Think it through.
Some humans care for beasts like family. Why do you not care for me like that? You're not a beast. Okay, good. That was the right answer. That's Thoth. Thoth is gonna be cool with us now. Alright. my stock is full, but I'm gonna get rid of asparagus.
Got a new mask, Joker.
I don't even remember when I got asparagus.
Okay.
Must have been a persona I got just running through guys and automatically getting them. Not one that I explicitly wanted to get. It's kind of annoying how that works. Next time I go to the Velvet Room, gotta be very careful when we go to register that we're not registering someone we really don't want. Hey, how about another card? Did you hear about how Sony, Nintendo, and Microsoft won't be at E3? I'll say, honestly, I'm not like that surprised by this. It's like, oh yeah, that's shocking. Shocking. Well, not that shocking.
Oh,
E3 has been not a thing for a while, and their attempt to come back, you look at it and you go like, why though? Why do that? Get an item that does pretty good. You know what? Sure, fuck it. We'll take a couple of those. That sounds good. So, you know, I don't expect that to really be E3 as it was, or even be E3.
oh.
Summer of Gaming, I guess, looks to be like more the heir to E3, and even that, yeah, I just don't see it having that much of an impact. E3 is just over. That's my read on it, and any like looking at this and going like, what?
I've never even touched a whip
Any
before
surprise,
now.
I feel like
People
just,
can find new potential in unexpected
you
places,
know,
I suppose.
it's obvious. E3 has been dead. Can we fight this guy? Well, we'll fight this tough guy. That sounds good.
Surprise plus skills won't do anything. Let's switch our methods.
Electricity, fire, and psychic. I haven't tried
Skills
those.
won't do anything. Let's switch our methods.
It's time.
What was it? Psychic?
Skills won't do anything.
Yeah,
Let's
psychic.
switch our methods.
No good. Electricity.
Not bad.
The enemy is electrified. Melee
Triad's allowed, though.
You want more? Skills won't do anything.
Wow, no weaknesses as far as I know.
Huh, not too shabby. Skills won't do anything. Let's switch our methods.
We'll try curse, but yeah, that's blocked.
Skills
No
won't do
weakness,
anything.
huh?
Well, if it has no weaknesses, why not try brainwashing it?
Yeah, we should try brainwashing it. That's a good idea.
Get wrecked!
Okay,
How about
Dorna.
this?
There we go.
Not bad, Mona.
So can we, like... Okay, he wants to fight. We can do that. Hey, how about another thing? I played a round of Vampire Survivors before the stream, and won it. I did the last level. Only the second time I played the last level. I will say before, I did invest in a bunch of like of the upgrades, you know, like the permanent unlocks. I had a lot of gold, it turned out, so I got those up to a place, and sure enough, was able to win it through. And then I found something called the Randomazo, which seems really good. Some sort of upgrade ability.
Go down.
I also got a lot. I forgot he's immune to that.
Persona. Tough.
We're having some really good luck here.
Amazing, Panther.
There we go.
Serves you right.
How about now?
It's no good. You can't talk to it. Let's get serious.
Okay, this guy cannot be talked to. Got it.
Fired up. Time to finish this.
Take it out, man. Do your thing.
For you, Panther.
Anyway, what was I saying?
Just what I needed. How's that? Ha!
I've been continuing to chip away at Vampire Survivors like in a session or two. From the sounds of it, I haven't even like
Let's go.
gotten there's like so many more layers of the game that I've yet to see, which, you know, I kind of wish I could find the time to just.
Okay.
Maybe that should just be my idle game from now. Like today, it was just like, okay, well, I got a half hour until the stream starts, so let me play something, and I went with that, and saw all sorts of stuff. Now, sometimes I do that and I just play it, and it's like, okay, well, I died pretty quickly, or I didn't get good items, or whatever.
All right, a chap.
But, you know, especially now that I'm in like new areas and I'm getting new upgrade stuff, maybe I ought to spend more time with Vampire Survivors. Next card! Meaning to watch Giant Bomb's recent features, such as the latest Blight Club and Demo Derby. Really excited. I was really excited when I've really been enjoying Blight Club, and Demo Derby is a feature from the past where they Blight Club is a feature where they play bad games, and I like to watch Dan Reichert and crew play bad games, and Demo Derby is a feature where they get old demo discs and they look at everything that's on them, which is fun and interesting, and, you know, sort of harkens back to those old days. Haven't watched the new episode yet though, because, like I said, I've been reading my book. I've been listening to my book, or get all the way behind on that stuff when I'm on like media to consume when I got a book to read, and you know, I really need to get around to that at some point because I'm sure to really enjoy both of those series. Just, you know, at the moment, too preoccupied to do much else other than read / listen and play games that pair well with podcasts.
We're at the platform.
Should I check the... Might as well check that. That also means that I have fallen behind on my podcast a bit. And not just like, you know, on like main shows even. I haven't listened to the recent Fire Escape. I haven't listened to the latest JoJo's Bizarre Adventure official.
Let's deal with them before there's more trouble.
I haven't listened to the latest Yari Yari Boys. I haven't listened to the latest Fire Escape. I'm behind on Min-Max. Again, that's just something that happens when I get really caught up on you know, an audiobook, whatever. You gonna kill him? Oh, perfectly. I'm gonna try.
This one's got a temper. Just act really serious. It should appreciate that.
Seriously, cosplaying in a pace like that? I am. I want to aim higher. He loves that. Okay, good. It's unfortunate that I get behind in things, you know, like I said before, when I get behind on podcasts.
Your power's incredible, Joker.
What the fuck? Obtained award negotiation. I guess that's like an achievement. When I get behind on podcasts, I feel bad for the shows I'm behind on. You know, I really enjoy them, just that, you know, sometimes I just have so much stuff I want to get through that I can't find the time, and that's what's going on now. Oh no, we're surrounded. But these... I know these guys. That guy is weak to, Look, those guys are weak to gunshots.
Serving up a cold dish of revenge. That was their weak point. Keep up the pressure, Mona.
Oh.
It isn't a major threat.
And these guys are weak to wind. Wait, are those guys are reflectors. And damn it. I should have spread it out. That works. Kill these guys. I want another card. It's cold outside. Yeah, it's fucking cold outside right now. Before the stream, I realized, I looked outside, realized like, oh shit, it kind of looks like some snow is falling, you know? It looks like there's like some frost and shit accumulated on some random spot. It's not, okay. Snow is falling, like you look around, you see snow. Mostly it's not sticking when it hits the ground, but it is going to be freezing tomorrow, which worries me. Worries that it might be hard to get around. You know, I live in Texas, man. We had some bad winters recently, so once I realized that was coming, I said, okay, I'm gonna go to the store.
They saw us! We have no choice but to fight!
No, we have a choice. We're gonna go to the station. It's all fine. Went to the store and got some food, everything I could possibly need. You know, stocked up on food just in case the roads get icy next few days. Also got some cereal, which is recently, you know, since the one winter where the power was out all the time, I always kind of make sure to stock up on cereal before you know, freezing weather, just in case, you know, because could be that I end up without any power, and you know, if that were to happen, all my like canned food and stuff that requires a microwave would be you know, wasted. So what are you guys weak to? Oh yeah, you can do Showtime. It's good to have cereal just in case you end up, you know, with no non-perishable food and, you know, have something to eat that doesn't spoil when the microwave is gone.
Let's end this quickly.
Ooh, we don't
Weak to nuclear moves.
We don't have either of those in here. In the party.
This doesn't look good. Be careful.
And I can't switch members because I'm surrounded. But I can... Oh, we'll do Fufu, right?
Go down.
Anyway, I know that is a little bit, of overkill, really, because...
They're weak, but don't let your guard down.
Honestly, most of the time that, snow falls, it's not gonna turn into, you know, a power outage type situation. So, I also decided to get some milk just so that I could eat the cereal normal style in the event that, you know, I didn't have to... In the event that I didn't have to, like, do anything weird to get through the... To get through the freezing conditions. It is cold though. You know, when I went out to Target, I did like multiple layers and shit. It's like 30 degrees. I don't know if like if people from places where it freezes regularly. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. He's gonna counter. I don't know if like people from places where it freezes regularly might might not be. He's blessed. I'll use this guy.
Go down.
People from regions where it's cold all the time probably are like are fine with like temperatures of like 30 degrees or whatever, you know, near freezing. But man, I'm from Texas. It's near freezing. That's fucking as cold as I have ever had it. As cold as I've ever seen in years, you know. I say years, I guess every year now, there's been some snow event that's happened, but
Okay.
still,
Good job.
I'm not used to it, and hope the hell I never am, because, you know, fuck. I don't know. Hey, how about more cards? I got a couple of more of them. Been watching the last season of Fringe. Been watching the last season of Fringe with the family. We should probably go find that guy so we can turn in our stuff. Been watching the last season of Fringe. Been watching the whole show, actually, but only recently, in like recent weeks, recent months, got to the last season where it stops being like a police procedural and becomes like a weird, war series about like, being in a resistance against weird despotic overlords from the future, which is a very weird place for the series to go, and I don't think it's that good, honestly. I think it's like kinda mediocre, but I'll say some of the episodes I've watched of that recently have been, you know, okay. I'll get some more of these things. But I don't know, I feel like it would have been better if it had stuck to the multiverse stuff. That was the strongest stuff in that series' existence. The multiverse stuff. Whenever it spent time with multiple universes. I will say that one of the last series that dealt with it, in which it ended up being more of a cooperative, like, multi-universe effort. That season kind of felt like a missed opportunity to me. I don't feel like they did enough with it. But at the very least, it was a good idea, which you can't really say about the last season, unfortunately. Still, I'm looking forward to finishing that, and then, you know, me and the folks, whenever I'm over there, will watch something else, I guess. I have no idea what. I mean, we also have to finish Buffy the Vampire Slayer, so I guess that, but after Buffy, what then? Not sure. We'll see. Usually we like to watch things that we've seen before. Buffy the Vampire Slayer is something that I've only seen before, for what it's worth, but usually we like to watch things that we've all seen before and are available on the streaming services we already have, so, you know, it's convenient.
The shadows here. They're different from the ones in the palaces, but you don't need to worry.
How about more cards? I got like a couple of more. Need to make a meatloaf. I really hope the ingredients didn't spoil for all the time I spent not making it. But, tomorrow, I think I will be sitting down and I will make up a meatloaf. And hopefully it'll be, you know, a tasty meatloaf. Like I said the other day, you know, I was talking about my meatloaf the other day.
Here it goes.
My planned meatloaf. I got like, I specifically got, for the pork meat, I got sausage meat, which I figured should add a little bit of kick. I'm also going to, grind up some bacon and add it to the meatloaf, like internally, in addition to wrapping it in meatloaf as well. A little bit of bacon dust. Last time I had a meatloaf, I did that, and it was really fucking good, I think. Like, the taste was...
Try this skill soon.
Should be a really good meatloaf, I'll say. But have to make it. What is this? Reflecting. Wait, does not stack, so... Does that not stack with counter then? So it replaces counter then, is that right?
Okay.
That enemy was really weak. Oh!
Meatloaf tomorrow. I guess that's all I have to say about that. Did some backlogged reviews last week. Started back in on that. been trying to go at it in earnest, but haven't found the time to do more. Not yet. I've been, you know, a little bit busy and shit, but, you know, getting started is, you know, it's a step in the right direction, and that, for me, is good. Is good.
You know, lately it's felt like someone's been staring at me in class.
Someone's been staring at you.
Class specifically?
I guess I don't have that much more to say about it until I get off my ass and make a few more reviews, which I haven't done yet. So, yeah, suffice to say, I'm gonna work on it sometime soon. I also need to do clips. I also need to do these streams. You know, I also need to prepare for the Wednesday stream, the sticker special. A lot of stuff to do. I'll do another card real fast. Stream Deck, the last piece of tech I could get. So I mentioned this the other day, you know, now that I got the new camera. I think that, like, a Stream Deck would be the last thing I could possibly get. I did look into it recently and asked, and was looking around seeing, like, well, how does it work? Because, you know, I have much more commands than the amount of buttons on it. And I did confirm, like, oh, there are folders. You can do folders. I still think I would need some sort of... I might prefer the bigger one, like the maximum one that's like $250 or whatever. So, you know, I'm not like, you know, rush out and go get one, but it'd probably be a good idea and would probably be a damn lot better than this keyboard. You know, at least it would be reliable. I don't know, are those things wireless? Because that would be handy. Then I could bring it like back and forth to from the couch to the PC as needed, but yeah. The thing is with the keyboard solution right now is that the thing about the keyboard solution is that my hotkeys for switching scenes are the same as what my new camera uses, so you know, that's annoying, but if I used a Stream Deck for all my hotkeys, I wouldn't have that problem. But yeah, I don't know. Expensive? It's expensive is all. Alright, that's we got to the bottom of the dungeon in good order. We did all the dungeon stuff.
Do you need something?
Let's do some fusion stuff now. And I still got a couple cards to talk through as I go. Ignore them, they're being funny. Also, tell me, what do I need?
What was that?
Oh, I can't do it? Okay, whatever.
Pursue rehabilitation with all your body and soul.
Alarm time!
Oh, that reminds me, I just got the train
Aaron,
personas
this
thing.
is your job.
Okay,
Who's getting locked up?
I'm gonna put in, what's his name? There's a guy that I like. This guy. But, he's not...
Gonna use the
I guess,
strong
actually, he's
today.
pretty high level because I did the sacrifice thing for him.
Choose wisely. All right, I'll lock him up with.
Go ahead and put him in there.
Real good.
He has null on physical and whatever, so you know, we'll take him out next time we get to like a dungeon. But until then, he can hang out and get stronger. Don't leave it alone for too long. If it stays away from you for too long, it could disappear. We'll give you a warning before it happens. Okay, so whenever I get that warning, I need to come pick him up. Gotcha. And I can use it as well.
You wish to view the compendium registration, yes?
Let's see,
You wish to register it to the compendium?
let me see. Yeah, that's just a better version, isn't it?
Are you certain?
And Neko Shogun. Why does it have like a thing? What's with the... Does that just mean that it's equipped?
You wish to register it to the compendium?
I think that just means it's equipped.
There is an
All
alarm.
right,
on
let's
my
do some
favorite duty.
fusion.
This is an alarm fusion.
We want to get rid of this guy. This guy's not useful to us. We'll fuse into.
Do you really need this?
Izanagi Picaro, Godmaker. That's pretty good.
Choose which skills to inherit.
Godmaker, sure, whatever. Just give me all the types. And
This should
Go with
bestow
Rebellion,
great
yeah, that
power
sounds good to me.
indeed.
actually, go with Miracle Punch. I like that one.
This should bestow great power. Be reborn.
That's a pretty good fusion. Ugh. I will say after the air purifier, maybe I'm feeling like a little more even, not as sniffly as before, but you know, I still will sneeze. Still will get a little sniffly. I don't know. I kind of wish that the difference was more dramatic, but whatever. Let's see what happens. Oh, that got better. I think that's better as well. Not as good, but I'll take it. Whatever, it's fine. Rising Slash. That's probably better than that, right? No Fizz? Oh. Well, fuck Spirit Crane. Mazyanga. Goodbye, Aga. Wait, what does that mean? Oh, it's in jail. But still in my inventory? That's funny. Hey, how about another card? Talk about cards. Follow up on Amiibo cam position. Showed this off at the top of the stream, but I have a cam position for my Amiibos now. Let me just go over there and see what it looks like if I just walk over. Oh, is it tracking? I don't think it's tracking. So yeah, that position, that camera position shows off the Amiibos. I don't know if it's that useful, but I thought it was a funny pre-programmed position I could put into that webcam, that new webcam. Also, I found out I'm only allowed 6 of them, so I'll probably change that eventually. Actually, let's see. This guy is we don't want this guy. And we don't need this guy either. Yeah, we want Toilet Guy. Wait, wasn't Belfior... Was that a quest? Let me see. Let me Google this. Get up the strength guide. I thought I remembered Belfior. Let's see, where were we? I don't remember which one we were on, actually. We should probably wait until... Were we on Lacaxless? Nah, this one wasn't a strength. This one wasn't a strength one, I think. Also, the thing is creaking. We should do another... Use itemized persona. Okay. Let's see, who should we dust? Revolution anklet. Guess that's one that gives them revolution.
This will become an even more powerful accessory.
That's pretty good.
This will become an even more powerful accessory. This will become an even more powerful accessory. This will become an even more powerful accessory.
Black rock. What's principality? Honestly,
This will become
putting
an even-
bless
this
on
will
one of my
become an even
one of my
more
squad
powerful
members
accessory.
is a good idea.
This will become.
Ah, so this is your intent.
Let's do it. Fuck it.
Now, you shall be reborn.
I would like to have the option to give my guys
This is an alarm fusion.
that shit. Now, what were we doing? We did we were going for Belfior. And we either wanted to, let me see, Thoth or this guy. Let's
It
do
is neither
Thoth.
remarkable. Choose which skills to inherit.
And cheap ice skills sounds good. Freya, well, it
I
gets
cannot
everything.
expect any new both of you to work.
Perfect. Mr. Toilet Man. Next card. Let me do another card while this guy do it. Yeah, that's, I don't even like that one. Windbreak. Huh? Finished replaying Banjo-Kazooie. That's why I went to do a Vampire Survivors. Before that, I did a little Banjo-Kazooie, finishing off that replay I was doing. Which I'll say of it that the last part of Banjo-Kazooie is not that good as a podcast game. You know what, with all the audio trivia and such, but still, was fun to do. And I enjoy playing that game now and again. Apparently, my final time is like 5.5 hours. Pretty decent. Pretty decent. I play that game pretty fast. What are we doing here? We're gonna do the other kind of another
This is a
itemized.
powered up form. This will become an even more powerful.
want to
this
turn
will
someone
become an
into-
even more powerful.
This
Yeah,
will be its
curse
new
ring.
form. Is that accept? Assume your new form.
I can't hit start, so does that mean it fucked up? I thought the key was just not to use it twice in a row. A alluring belt? That's not what I wanted. Let's go ahead and get what we wanted.
Do you need something?
I wanna be able to put curse on one of my guys. I think it's finally time to do away with to drop the extra experience rings and instead go with something else. So
You'd like to read the compendium?
let me just
You'd like to read the compendium? These are the paths you have walked.
can I?
Is this what you want?
I wish it would tell me. I guess this will cost me a pretty penny to do.
This
I probably
specific
should not have
rudeness,
done it
this
during
specific rudeness, this
during the red
persona.
alert, but I did so. Oh, it was
You'd like to read the
Chronozon. I
compendium?
just saw it.
Read here.
Can you give me the registered one, please? It was Chronozon.
Is this what you
14.
want?
Okay,
Please require and accept this
I'll
persona.
take it. And now
Time for some
go ahead
They
and
will
do
be
itemize.
reborn anew. It
I
appears
want the
that
curse
Behold,
ring.
It's new now. Be reborn.
Give me it.
You change your mind?
Alright,
You'd like to read the compendium? Read here.
Alright, we did some merging, some
Time
stuff.
for some you wish to perfusion.
Death Emperor, Priestess, Temperance, Fool, Tower. I think we're good. I think we're good for now. Not sure if we have a
Finished
balanced
for now?
team right now on our
Are
main
you
dude,
finished?
but
What?
I think it is finally time to, yeah, well, let's do some, this side stuff
Do you
right
need
now.
Something. Now.
A Lachicist. Let me see if I can do that right now. Sandman and Prince. Let's. I got plenty of cash right now, so let's do that. Let's see if we can do it.
You handle this.
Sandman and Principality.
Read here.
Now, let me see if I have.
Time for some rehabilitation. You wish to
Create
now
Thoth? I think I have a Thoth.
choose. Finished for now.
And oh well, we have to make sure that the Thoth has.
You'd like to read the compendium? Read here.
Let me see if my Thoth that I has, my registered Thoth has the move we need. And if it doesn't, we'll do something. We'll do some merges as it suggests, as the guide suggests. Here's a card. Thinking about replaying Banjo-Kazooie. The last card, very good timing there, I suppose. But
Is this
what
what
do
you
we
want?
need? Oh jeez, that's not good. Yeah, we need to make a new Thoth then. Having just finished replaying Banjo-Kazooie off stream, I noticed that, like, yeah, I haven't done Banjo-Tooie on stream, despite being one of my favorite games. And what that comes down to is just that, you know,
This persona? You'll withdraw this persona?
yeah, go
Then
ahead.
accept this persona.
What that comes down to is just that, you know, well, one,
Is
it's
this
not
what you
on
want?
N64 online
A
Taraja.
fee is required. This is your power. Time for some. You wish to now choose.
Principality and
Not terrible.
Sandman.
Select the skills you'd like to inherit.
The skills for technique. And I want that to be a stream game eventually. I don't know when. Honestly, we might just wait until it's on N64 online, but, you know, after replaying, you know, Banjo-Kazooie, the next natural step is Banjo-Tooie, so, you know, I could see doing it off-stream as a non-stream game, and eventually coming around to it when it's part of N64 online, but I don't know if that makes sense. I'll think about it. Currently, maybe I'll just do more Vampire Survivors, given that, like, oh, I haven't seen, like, most of the depth of that game. There's so much I haven't gotten to. I really should do that. Sure, we'll do that one. And we need a Taraja. Taraja. And the Rekarma is really good. Meteorama is really good. Let's just do Rekarma. And we'll do Garula and
You will
Moragi.
receive some new power. My.
Alright, Thoth and Anzu. Thoth and Anzu is the other combination we need to do to get this done. I have an Anzu. Let's see, not on me, so let me just
Finished for now? You'd like to read the
go
compendium?
pull a
Read here.
Anzu out of here. Oh, let's
You want to
register.
register it? You'd
That's
like to
yeah, that's way
register
better
this?
than like my one that I
These
found
are
in
the
the field.
paths you have walked.
Okay, let's see. We're looking for Anzu. Well, I'll be at the top. A. Not on the top of my list, but
Is this what you want? A A fee is required and accept this new lax.
It is a game I very, very much want to play for y'all
Now choose.
on stream at some point
Not terrible.
in the
Select the
eventual
skills you'd like to
future.
inherit.
Let's go with skill for combo. You can't go wrong with that. Tarukaja? Wait. No, it's Tetraja. Not Tarukaja. Put Recarm on there. And let's go with Garula and
It will
Mapsy.
receive a fraction of power.
Actually,
It will
put
receive
Freya
a
on there.
now for a rebirth.
Mix it up a little bit. There we go. That's another rank. Lilim is the next one we need for one of these. Black Wall. I like that one. Get rid of this one.
You change.
Are you finished?
What?
Do you
All
need
right,
something?
penal labor.
Now, it would seem. Yes.
What?
All right, they are wondering what's up with this list that they're doing. The encounter we share with him is represented by the Strength Arcana. Okay. Yes, that's right. I've been getting some more Strength Arcana each time you do this. Do I get my reward now?
Shut up.
I've always asked about my reward every opportunity to do so. Yeah, I guess there's just 3 more left. My bond's growing deeper. Let me see. This next one, Hekaton Chiris with Masukunda. All right, so we're looking for a Lilim and an
Listen up,
Anju.
inmate.
Oh, we know we have
No.
Anju.
Okay.
Let me see if we have Lilim.
You'd like to read the compendium?
Register.
You'd like to read very well.
What?
These are
Okay,
the paths
Lilim.
you've walked.
Let's check this. I don't have a Lilim. Huh. Well, that's a surprise. I got another site for this. Let me look at my other bookmarks and pull it up. Fusion calculator. Give me the combination for Lilim, who is a devil. Let's see here.
Is this what you... Such rudeness.
Andreas? Okay, it's giving me like the cheapest option for this. All the options are really expensive, actually, looking at these. Andres and Queen's Necklace.
This
That's the
persona?
cheapest it gets to make
A
this.
fee is required. This
make,
is your power.
Make Lilim. So, Queen's Necklace.
Is this what you want? You'll withdraw this persona? This is your power.
Pricey, but
The
whatever.
inmate needs
You
our
can do it.
guidance. You wish to...
Now choose.
Andreas
Not
and
terrible, but not impressive.
Queen's thing. And let me see. She learns it at level 34, so
Select the skills you'd
hopefully-
like to inherit.
hopefully this does the thing. do that. Yeah, we'll do this. Then we're looking for. Oh, well, not gonna inherit anything, so we can just do whatever we want here. More recarm, the better. Let's see. The Sio on there. Let's put a. Let's see now. Terror Claw. That sounds interesting. And sure,
It will receive
put Fear
some
Boost
new
on there.
power.
That's
Now
interesting.
for a rebirth.
Is that enough to level up? I guess I can sacrifice someone to like make it level up if that wasn't enough. If this isn't enough. Masakunda, got it.
Are you finished?
What?
All right, that's another
Do you need
Soch.
something? Now. Hmm?
What? Oh,
I'll go.
need to fuse it with the
Justine,
Anzu.
You handle this.
These are the paths you have walked.
Right. Forgot about that part. You know what would be faster? Unalphabetize it. And then find like an A, and then alphabetize it. Look at that, we're smart.
This persona you'll
Anzu.
withdraw. This is your power. You lack patience.
Thank you.
Time for some.
You wish to perform. I see. A strong persona. I see.
You wish for more power than you can handle?
I can pay 50,000 yen. Jesus. That's a lot of money. Okay, fuck. I don't want to pay that money. Let's just... Mental note here. Those two guys, when we confuse them, they'll make our guy.
What?
And also, they are registered, so, you know,
No slacking off.
we will be eventually able to do them anyhow. Anyway, that is a Mememtos Trip in the books. Go ahead and heal everyone. It doesn't really matter, though.
Did you change your mind?
Wait,
Let's
did we
get
do
out
everything?
there and explore.
We still got some like flowers we could turn in, but that would require like,
Huh?
you know, looking around trying to find him, trying to find that boy, that weird boy. But we're not gonna do that. We're gonna get out of here. That's the dungeon we did all that stuff last time, and then we got to the. We went to Axariuth, and we got to the depths thereof today, and we did a bunch of fusing.
Ah, you're back.
Long story short, it's time now to hang out, and it will soon be time to go to Hawaii. And I suppose also we'll go meet up with this fella called the King, who is a famous video game player who we might contact with. Also, right, our Futaba is analyzing some data that Makoto stole from her prosecutor sister Sai, and that's gonna finish right after we finish going to Hawaii. So that's fun. We're also, you know, like they're saying now, we're going to Hawaii. I should pack a canvas. Will one be enough? I kind of want to say like, oh, I would honestly be more likely to say like, I don't know, bring two, bring three. You don't need it. use the sketching like pen and paper. You're gonna also need to pack paint and all that other stuff that's a little bit cumbersome, isn't it? It's on the TV.
Hey,
We're being reported all over the world now. That nice.
hey.
I'm gonna think in the bathroom now. Oh yeah, you know, I'm always thinking in the bathroom, reflecting. That's what they call it, you know, to reflect. Nowhere near on knowledge, maximum charm, proficiency, guts, all that. Nah. Little close on kindness. Maybe we should work on our kindness then. How are we on the stats? Are we? Let me see. So we're still 3 in kindness, so we probably should get that up. We have a DVD right now.
Oh.
I really need to return that DVD. Because the answer is no, I don't. Let's clean toilets.
Hey. Well,
Time to clean toilets and get our kindness up. Ah.
that should do it for now.
Just 1 though, I guess. Maybe it's only 1 if you also get a point of recognition from him. I don't know how that works. I'm just playing it by ear.
Wild.
That's his voice.
Nice work, Phantom.
Wait, they have merch? We have merch? We have merch on the fan site? That Akechi's kid, he sucks. Justice can't exist so long as the Phantom Thieves do? That is the dumbest thing I've ever heard. That doesn't even make a little bit of sense. Phantom Thieves are good, yeah. People are coming around to our way of thinking. As we, you know...
I don't get it.
Why wouldn't they, right? My gun about rank going up. Gun about the super real. That's right. People talking about gun about.
Yep.
All right. Everyone's talking about the Phantom Thieves.
Yes.
Yeah. Phantom wafers? Wow. I'm embarrassed to be a fan of Akechi-kun. You should be. That is an embarrassing thing, to be a fan of that guy. We need to return that DVD. And then let's talk to Maruki, I guess. Unless... Oh... She's up. Takemi's up. But we do have to really move on Maruki. Because, you know, we only have until the end of the year to get him done. End of, like, November, and it's, like, September. So that's, like, what, 3 months? Probably should move on him. Whereas everyone else we have a 3rd term with. Them. DVD shop. Yeah, let me rent. You have anything related to kindness? Yeah, House MD, thank you. Alright, let's go. Parcella Resorts. Well, that doesn't have anything to do with us. Let's sell some junk while we're in town.
Yo.
Yep.
All right.
Here's your treasure.
That's fine.
That's a pretty penny.
Okay. Sounds good.
You don't have anything better for me right now,
All right,
do you?
which one? Sounds good. All right.
Okay,
which
it
one?
looks to me like he hasn't
Sounds
gotten
good.
anything from like
Alright,
the next
which one?
dungeon in yet.
Sounds good. Come
So we're
again.
still max as far as like equipment goes right now. We got as good as we can get. Everyone's talking about us, jeez. Okay, fine, let's do Maruki. We'll hang out with Maruki and we'll get him to the point where he's raring to go.
Welcome.
We have to help him out.
It's open.
Let's do it. Okay, we got him to
Be careful. Okay.
stronger soon. Next time we have the opportunity, he'll get like a rank up.
Hey.
That's right. You're not giving me any money. All right. Sojiro's up. Let's see who else is ready to go. I will note that that other guy, you know, Akechi, we also have a time limit on him, so we can get him done. That'd probably be a good idea as well.
Ah, thanks.
Let's do some hanging out with our Sojiro. Have you given up on a marriage? Yeah, man, whatever. Yes. What are your thoughts on his way of to each his own? The only thing I care about in life is making sure my customers are satisfied. Sure, I understand that. I like to see people relaxing
Hey.
here. Me too. Yeah, you need some familiarity, but not that much. Get the fuck up, dude. Get the fuck out of here. Futaba's relatives? Dang. He's trying to extort this guy. He was just with a parent who won't let her go to school, and a delinquent housemate on probation. You're wrong. It's fine. Get out of here. Sojiro, I hunger. That's a good line. Daba. Total wreck. It's you, you asshole. Damn, we need to give him a change of heart? Well, shit, I just went to the dungeon, Sojiro. You should have said this the other day. Damn, what's his name, though? Fuck, that sucks. Yeah, he sounds like a not good person. Yeah. Saving Futaba was no mistake. There you go. That's true. I just didn't know how to help her through it and make Curry leave it by the door and go. If not for you, I'd probably be still waiting for her to come out. Yeah, it's true. It sounds hard.
Sorry.
I mean, it sounds like he had a pretty abusive relationship with her, so, you know, I think better you than him. If I were you, I would go to Child Protective Services and be like, hey, listen, you know, this guy is trying to get custody of Futaba back. When she stayed at her place, he made her sleep on the floor, and she can attest to that. She wants nothing to do with him. I don't think we can. I just want your support in making sure that, you know, his threats don't come to pass. And he really doesn't want her back. She just wants to be paid off. So fuck him, really. I guess we only get like a like you know, a Mementos Trip when it gets to the point where we cannot get any more intimate until you fix this. That's nice. We got some kindness as well. Why are you texting me? Calling me. That's great. You okay? Alright. That sounds good to me. Gonna head off to bed myself, apparently. I think today is the last day.
You know the rankings that are popular nowadays. Are you interested in them too?
What, on the thing? Of course.
I don't blame you. Everyone's paying attention to it. Did you know my name is listed too? It's apparently due to my recent disapproval of the group.
Yeah, we
Before
should
I
probably
knew it,
change your
I
heart.
turned into a bona fide villain.
Well, you are one.
Still, I thought that if I became a target, I could figure out their methods.
Go
The
for it,
idea
man.
was appealing when I thought about it. Of course, there's no guarantee I'd be safe. Well, talking anymore will make us late. See you later.
This guy.
It's all over the news.
More merchandise. All right. Class.
Okay, let's get started.
6 or 7 hours to get to Hawaii. That's pretty nice. That's a decent flight. Hawaii's time is 19 hours ahead behind. Oh, you mean it's 5 hours ahead? That's not as bad as it sounds. It's just 5 hour difference. You're leaving at night but arriving in the morning. That might be quite a shock to the system. Our perception of time itself can be distorted sometimes.
How about you?
That's because of the way eyes work. It's because of the way eyes work. Because eyes, when they're in motion, they don't actually record any movement while they're in motion. So when it gets to the place where it stops, the brain just like backfills what it sees into the times that were before that. So it's basically as if you're seeing stuff. Your brain thinks it's seeing stuff even for time when it wasn't actually seeing stuff. Because it gets the later data and just backfills it. That's how that works. Let me check what that's called because I actually don't know. It's September. September. There's not September. Okay, here we go. It's chronostasis is what it's called. Chronostasis.
This is it.
Well, I guess I knew it wasn't a time paradox.
You see.
It wasn't a chronograph. Yes. The brain experiences fictional moments. Yes, that's right. And because it just was like, okay, well, it probably looked the same as it did when you started looking at it. It could be that when your eyes were moving, it was a second ago. But your brain just thinks it was
Nice going.
a second that whole time.
Well, see you.
Well, see ya. You're coming. I guess you're not coming. Something went wrong with the chat. We still good? I think we're still good. This time tomorrow we're gonna be in Hawaii. You have your time wrong. We'll still be in Japan at that point. Tomorrow night, that's right. Sounds, yeah, he never has motivation to work. Welp. Hollywood. Yeah, that's right. There's the big sign. The Hollywood sign. There's probably a lot of museums. Beaches, that's right, beaches. Huh? It's close to the ocean? Do you know where LA is? It is kind of obvious. It's the capital of America, so in the middle somewhere? What about Hawaii? I don't know, some ocean? You're hopeless! LA is not the capital. No, that's Washington, D.C. You'd think it would be LA for how big it is, but it's like how Austin is the capital of Texas. They didn't decide these things just recently. They decided these things a while ago. Ah. Okay, let's do Maruki. I know that Takemi is up and ready to go.
Ah, yes.
And probably wondering what's going on with her. What's that?
Ah, yes. I'm sorry.
Oh, I guess, huh. I guess you're gated about how fast you can do that. So even if you have time, you can't just, do it right away. Also, we should go see the Gamer King. Yeah, that's the Gamer King. That's the king.
Phew.
I guess that's that. Hey, kid.
What do you want?
Teach me some tricks. There's an invincible player. The guy who cheats, that's right.
I don't care.
But he can still beat him, so whatever. I won't let the bad guys win.
Uh-huh.
I do sound like the Phantom Thieves. That's right. I saw their first success at my school. Get smoked. I love his hat. Get smoked. That's a good portrait. Teaching you how to play Gunabout won't be easy. Let's make a deal.
Oh.
You're really persistent, but how about this? I want to get to know the Phantom Thieves. Teach me how to do that. I'll teach you how to play. Let's do it.
Huh?
You're in.
Phew.
Well, what's your name, kid?
Hey.
All right. Well, I'll get with the admin of the Phantom Thieves guy. Okay, shit, I gotta go talk to Futaba now, who is... Let's go to, back streets? Is that how you get to Futaba? Oh, wait a minute. Oh, wow, you're right next to the cafe. That's convenient.
No.
Yeah.
Hmm?
We could sell him a column card.
Yeah.
Yeah. There we go.
All right.
That'll do. Okay, she's on the case. Let's go talk to the Gamer King again. Hey, Gamer King, should be good now. Do it.
Any progress with the fan?
Check the Gunabout webpage.
Calling card? Huh? There's something written on it. Thanks for your support. Please help those in need.
Pretty convincing, right? It's the real deal.
This is a promise to you from the Phantom Thieves. We're going to post a secret message just for you on the game's official website. Oh, is this for real?
Yes.
I mean, you can probably just buy one of these cards at the store.
Jesus, can you? We should be making that money because we designed these fucking things.
The official Gunabout website?
Yeah. Take your heart.
Whoa! The mark of the Phantom Thieves! They hacked the site!
You know, with the way that we're doing this right now, we could have easily not actually hacked the site and just, you know, edited the HTML on our end locally. Can you do that on a phone? I guess maybe you can't do that on a phone.
Just like they did on Midget's site.
Whatever, this is probably easier.
You were able to contact the real Phantom Thieves.
Yeah, it's no big deal.
No way! How'd you do it?
Through a secret exchange.
Oh, that's so cool! So they want to remain anonymous.
That's right.
Wow, I can't believe they sent me a message.
Yeah, teach me how to
I
gun
wasn't
good.
expecting much from you, but you're actually pretty cool.
Why, thank you.
I wish I was able to talk with them or something, you know? But you fulfilled your part of the deal, so I'll teach you how to shoot.
Wonderful.
Once you stop them from moving, you gotta hit their weak point right away. You should be able to inflict a lot of damage to the cheater this way. Let's get started.
Alright.
Come on, you gotta aim. No, you're just stopping their movement by doing that.
Alright, we're learning.
No, not like that. Are you taking this seriously? You gotta focus on your second shot.
The king's swearing up a storm today.
This is what happens when he teams up.
with another player, and why everyone also watches him from a distance.
Loud spectator. You could afford to be a little louder, I think.
All right, looks like you kinda got the hang of it.
Not that loud.
I think you'll be able to beat that cheater now.
Thank you.
I have a bad habit of swearing when I get all worked up.
That's fine.
Sorry. But I think you have a lot of potential. More than most people.
Alright, thank you.
If you want, I can teach you a few other moves too. I have the ultimate trump card. So tell me more about the Phantom Thieves.
You got it. I made a deal with the kid. Jeez, the clock is going not that fast anymore because the present is pretty close at hand. Not that far away now.
According to the reports, it seems your skill at handling a gun is quite impressive.
That's correct.
Either you taught yourself, or you had a capable coach by your side.
That is true.
Where did you learn how to handle a gun?
I just shot them a lot in the dungeon. I don't even own a real gun.
Thou art I.
I didn't notice that. How can I be good with a gun if I don't own one?
It's with the birth of the
Tower. Down shot. Allows you to knock down an enemy with a special shot once per infiltration.
Alright.
That's pretty cool. Once per infiltration, though. It's
earlier than
limited.
usual today.
So in the original game, ammo was limited per infiltration. Like, right, you'll come in and you'd be unable to shoot after you ran out of ammo, like, you know, battle after battle. So I guess now that that has been, like, rendered irrelevant, they've introduced a new currency, a new ammo currency, which effectively has that limitation on, you know, you're limited to one shot of that per dungeon, but I'm wondering if eventually there'll be, like, items to refresh that or something. There could be.
I gotta go. See you later.
Oh, look at that. I got kindness from hanging out with the little kid. Oh, look at that. Kindness 4. Shit, yeah.
Alright.
I got, like, every stat up to 4 now, except for charm, which is at 5. Yeah, we'll exchange IDs so you can call me when I get home after a social link.
Bye.
What are you doing now in the evening? P. See you later, everyone. Look after Morgana and have a good time. But we're going in the nighttime tomorrow, so
Hey.
we're going at the nighttime tomorrow. Okay, shit, it's Hawaii time. It's time to go to Hawaii. Oh boy, Hawaii.
You're taking off, huh?
That's right, it's still daytime,
Don't
but
go cutting loose just because I'm not there to keep an eye on you.
I suppose we have to get to Narita.
I'll look after Futaba the cat while you're gone. You owe me one.
No problem, dude.
We'll talk more about our next job once you get back.
That's right, we will do that.
Good.
I'm a little tired today. This might be a shorter episode.
I'm so sleepy.
I will say, obviously, because we got the Wednesday stream coming up, the sticker special, not planning on doing a Thursday stream this week. So, this will be the only Persona 5 we see this week. But, you know, it's good to take your time, take a little breather, and next week we'll be back with a double feature, a double helping of, you know, of Persona. I say that as if we're done. We're still going to Hawaii, and we will get through Hawaii tonight. It's Hawaii time, folks.
It'll take over 6 hours to get there, so why not sleep on the plane?
In 6 hours.
I'll do that.
I could never
It's
sleep on
almost time to
planes.
check in.
I had a 13-hour flight to Japan. The one time I've been to Japan, it was like a 13-hour flight. And boy howdy, that was a long flight. Didn't sleep on it. The best I could do was like laying down across some seats. And I was lucky. I had 2 seats all to myself. There was no one in the seat next to me. So I was able to like lay across them and, you know, like put my headphones on and try to block out as much of the engine noise as I could. And still, I could not sleep. The best I could do was like a restful, like, stupor, which is not sleep, even if it is sleep adjacent.
Looks like it's gonna take off on time.
But if you can't sleep, more power to you.
I feel like a lot of flights headed to America tend to run late or get canceled.
Mine didn't when I went to when I went back to America. You know, at the end of that vacation. It was
Is it
no
just me, or
no
is
problems.
Ryuji not here yet?
Maybe that's just her imagination. Maybe she's just had bad luck.
I wasn't expecting to make a mad dash like this.
All right, dude.
Coming late even on a day like this?
That's all you're bringing?
Well, it's only 4 nights, right? Ain't it enough?
Yeah, it's a medium amount. I personally always believe you take a carry-on, you take a rolling carry, and you take a full-on backpack, and you pack as much stuff as you can and eat in both. You know, as much clothes as makes sense, as much like entertainment that makes sense. You need a switch, you need a sweatshirt if it's gonna be cold. I guess they're going to beaches. They need just swimsuits. You need swimsuits, you need all sorts of things. Make a list, check it twice. It'll be fun either way.
Yeah, that.
Well, I guess so.
Hey guys, they want us to gather near the boarding gate soon.
We're gonna start
Why don't we hit
pre-boarding.
a group shot before we take off.
Ooh, sounds good. You be our cameraman, okay?
What? Huh?
Let me join
Oh,
you too.
we're gonna do it selfie style like this.
You too, Makoto.
I guess I'm used to like the old style of taking a photo where you hand your phone to someone and they can't be in it. I guess they're probably equally new or equally prevalent these days. It's funny, them. Makoto being our chaperone is very, very weird. Here goes.
Where am I supposed to look?
At the camera.
Let me see. Let me see.
You did a good job.
What? Holy shit.
You got
she's
crap in
right.
your eyes, yeah.
How could you?
You surprised? Snuck an app onto his phone? You can see my everything I see on my phone. Oh shit, well. Look, dude, it's very important now. Do not take your phone out when you're taking a piss, okay? Taking a shit, taking a piss, phone stays in the pocket. Actually, taking a shit, you know, you're holding your phone like this, right? So it can see in front of you and it can see your face. It can't see your ding dong. So you're probably good on that front, but like be extra careful when you're taking a piss. Phone in the pocket.
Talk about a nasty trick.
I'm so glad she's not an enemy of ours.
And if you have like a stand, you know, like a charging stand that like holds it aloft in your bedroom, make sure it's not pointed where you dress and undress, I guess. He probably doesn't have one of those things. That's too fancy. It's probably sitting flat, in which case it would just be looking directly up. Minimum chance of seeing his dong.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Of Futaba seeing dong.
descent into Hawaii. We ask that you please return to your seats and ensure that your seatbelts are safely.
Whoa!
So, how long will you be staying?
Yeah, I'm so excited.
He doesn't know.
No idea though.
Oh, right.
Hawaii!
It's not like this is translated. This
The tropical air.
that guy presumably was speaking
Aloha.
Japanese,
You can
maybe.
find your buses that way.
Damn, you speak
Okay, yeah, they're speaking Japanese. They get a lot of Japanese tourists in Hawaii.
Whoa, I see it. The diamond thing.
I think both tourists and also like you know, migrants. So I guess there is like a fair degree of bilingualness in Hawaii, just due to that you know, proximity, which is pretty cool. That's pretty cool. You think it's terrible to live in Hawaii, or you think it's cool? Like, if you lived in Hawaii, would you be like, oh, I'm so happy I can go to the beach anytime, and
Yes, we're here. Hawaii.
it must cost money to live in Hawaii, right? Because if anyone could do it, then anyone would do it, right? Like, I live in Texas, and there's, you know, I guess, you know, I live here for reasons other than money, which is like family. Family, that's like the main thing. I guess you could move to Hawaii if you really wanted to, just like you can move to Orlando, you know, if you wanted to like be a roller coaster person. But you know what? I bet tourism is more annoying than you would think, just as someone who isn't from there. Like, the place just being swarmed with tourists and shit.
I am so embarrassed.
Hotel looks nice.
Is this the smell of Hawaii? Actually, I've been wondering since the airport, but what is this smell?
Beach smell, yeah.
Supposedly the lingering scent of carpet cleaner. It's coconut scented.
Coconuts,
Plus,
yeah.
I'd say the scent of plumeria for the lays are amplifying the tropical atmosphere here.
Wow, you're so informed.
What are you, the king of random facts?
He's a forum moderator, so yes. That's a low dig.
I'm the type that likes to look up stuff beforehand. Then, tell me a cheap but good place to eat.
No, I mean like, what kind of air freshener do they use? Coconut scented. What is that scent? Hawaii. Coconuts. Why does Hawaii smell like coconuts? It's probably air fresheners, you know, and cleaning products really, more than actual coconuts. At least in the
Do that after
lobby
we
of
figure out
hotels,
room
anyway.
assignments. We can't go out until we get our keys.
I want a room with this guy.
Yeah, that's right. Say my name.
You belong to a different class, Sakamoto-kun.
I can't.
Oh shit, you're here. I thought you had a meeting.
It complicates roll call. Everyone butts you out after all. I bet there aren't many people who'd be okay rooming with you.
On, we're in the same class,
You
haha.
both stick out like a sore thumb, you know.
Takamaki-san, have you decided
I guess
on
we're
which
staying
room
with Mishima. Mishima is in our class and is, you know, is a dude. So yeah, I guess it's Mishima for us.
No, not yet.
It's on for us.
In that case, how about rooming with me?
Yeah, tall student.
If it's okay with you, do you want to walk around together once we're free to go about?
That sounds like a
Never
good
gone
idea.
overseas before, so we thought it'd be reassuring if we had someone who knows English.
I bet you can just struggle through with Japanese and occasionally, you know, pull up like a Google Translate if you really have trouble. You know, and it's not hard to say like, you know, it's not hard to order a menu item, right? Like, so long as you can read like English characters, you know, like the 27 letters of the alphabet, you can probably read it out and they'll be able to like figure it out like, oh yeah, you mean the tacos. You want a taco. Yes, that's right, taco. Say, yes, taco, please, thank you. And then they'll get you your taco.
Oh, sure, of course.
When I went to Japan, I didn't use any Japanese, and like I didn't have to talk to anyone Japanese. I could just like, you know, they have menus. Well, again, you wouldn't necessarily have menus in Japanese in America ready to go, but in Japan they have English menus ready to go at a moment's notice. They see you, they'll be like, hey, here's the English menu. You know, we don't necessarily know how to like parse it, but you say number 11, we got you. You know, we know that much. We figured this stuff out. You know, tourism. It's kind of, at least in Japan, it was kind of a you know, important part of their economy, I bet. So yeah, they have all that stuff worked out. I imagine in Hawaii, they would have that worked out for Japanese people just as well, because, you know, given the amount of Japanese tourists they get.
Oh, then is it okay if I room with you?
I guess logically, like Hawaii is like halfway between like Japan and America, right? So, you know, they probably would be equally likely to get tourists from America and Japan. Well, there's more America to get tourists from, to be fair, and also less, you know, probably less overall Japanese people. I'm not actually sure like the comparison is the population. America versus Japan, but it's probably Japan is much smaller, so it's but also much more compact or, you know, dense. So not sure, but I guess also maybe Chinese people might come occasionally, or like Korean folk. Australians might come, except they already have a place that's kind of nice like Hawaii is, right? Like they have good beaches down in Australia, so I guess. Also, I guess some Americans, they go to the Jamaicas for their tropical paradise. To me, I don't think that's not really what I want in a vacation, a place to relax. I want to go on roller coasters. I want to see things. I don't want to just like lounge on a beach. Nah. I'll jump in the ocean. Jumping in the ocean is fun, but lounging is not what I'm in it for. But, you know, hey, maybe Hawaii, you do go in the ocean, you know, and do all that stuff, as well as... I feel like with Hawaii, there's less... Jamaica's, right? You get the idea of it like, oh, it's like a resort. You come here, you lay on the beach, you feel really nice and expensive. You feel really good and relaxed. Hawaii, maybe a little more like, oh, go play in the ocean, go make a sandcastle, dig a hole, you know. You know how you go to the beach and you dig a hole? That's just a weird tradition, isn't it? Just digging a hole in the beach when you go to the beach. Does everyone do that? Does everyone dig holes when they go to the beach? It was definitely a thing in my extended family whenever we had beach days. someone would go grab a couple of shovels and dig a big hole. Let me Google. Is that a common thing? Digging holes at the beach. A man's death shows the danger of digging deep holes at the beach. May 2022. Well, people do it. There's a lot of things here about, hey, do not do that thing. Yeah, but it's fun to dig holes at a beach, though. It's fun, so... I would still dig a hole at the beach, despite what Google just told me. Don't do it. No, it's fun, though, and you dig a big hole, and you look down, and you're like, damn, I like holes. Is it okay if I room with you? That's fine, dude.
It's decided then.
We're like rank 7. You
Anyway,
can...
don't do anything stupid, okay? This
That's
isn't
right.
Japan, you know.
No, it's full of...
This is Waikiki.
Well, there sure are a ton of people here.
It's full of people.
And a lot of tall buildings like hotels.
That's true.
It's a little too clean here. Feels like an artificial resort.
Never been to Hawaii. I've only been... Here's the places that I've been. Excluding like on road trips, right? Like if I'm, going from point A to point B, I might have stopped at a hotel. I don't know where those hotels were. Places I went as a kid. Been to Florida. Been to like Orlando, thereabouts. Been to Oklahoma. Not sure what city. I lived there when I was a kid briefly. Been in, Dallas, Fort Worth, Dallas, Texas. Been to Houston, been to, I think Austin. I've been to Austin, think I've been to Houston. I've been to San Antonio recently. Went to the Six Flags they have there. Also been to my local Six Flags. Been to New York, been to Philadelphia, been to New Jersey, been to Ocean City in New Jersey, been to Atlantic City in New Jersey. Used to spend a lot of summers there because a lot of my family is located in the New York area. Been to New York City, outskirts thereof. I don't know whereabouts, but, general vicinity. And that's kind of about it as for places I've been. Pensacola, I've been to Pensacola. I've been to that water park down south around Austin, near Austin. What's it called? Schlitterbahn. That's right. I've been to Schlitterbahn. And Orlando, theme park capital of the world several times. Lovely place. And I've been to Japan and I've been to Spain. Long time ago, Spain. So, not in 30 years. I was a baby, you see.
Still, look how clear the ocean is. The palm trees definitely give off.
So I've never been, to Hawaii. Or even, in California or anywhere, East Coast. Anywhere, say... Anywhere in America, west of, Texas. West of Texas. Never been in that direction.
I thought Ann was pretty impressive, but compared to the foreign ladies? Nah.
Then stop looking!
You think so too, don't you? These ladies are massive, unlike the girls in Japan.
Man, they just look like outlines to me. I am not interested.
I'm gonna rip out that tongue of yours.
Honestly, that would be my perspective on people who are at on a beach that I'll never be at again. Man, how can you get worked up over that? You're gonna be going the other way, and they're gonna be heading to Canada or something, or Kansas or Arkansas.
Moving on. Take a look over
You're
there.
not literally,
See that diamond
you're
head?
more than literally not gonna see them again. You live in different worlds.
Oh,
Never
I saw some
ever.
bus too.
Unless you get really lucky. That would be...
Why is it called that? Are
I
diamonds
don't
a
know.
local product?
Wait, what? Diamond Head?
Wouldn't it say online?
Ah, there we go. Wait, people long ago mistook volcanic rock for it?
Might as well look up recommended places in Waikiki too.
I guess volcanic rock can be like reflective and
I wanted to eat pancakes.
and glossy, so you know, like a gem.
Online recommendations of scenic spots.
I wonder that
We should
too.
check for cheap and popular restaurants then.
That seems like a good idea.
Hey, we're on our phones and chatting. This is no different from when we're in Japan.
Yeah, I was always on my phone in Japan as well. You know, with like I had a wireless egg that gave me internet. And I suppose, wait, did they get a wireless egg? But they're in their bathing suits. Also, wait, you went to the beach with your phones, but where are you gonna put them when you go to swim? You got bathing suits on, so you're gonna swim, right? These are logistics. Let's not worry about them. There's probably a Wi-Fi egg, like at the, you know, in their bags somewhere.
Even if we're overseas, we can see all the news in Japan if we got our phones.
Yeah, that's how it is when I was in Japan as well. You know, but in reverse, obviously. I had my internet and I was still chatting with everyone from Discord and such. This was before I was a streamer, by the way, not that I could. Long before. But, you know, I didn't have anyone to share with other than like on Discord.
This ain't what I was expecting.
I guess I could have tweeted about it. I didn't. I don't think I tweeted that I was in Japan. Like I didn't share that publicly. Only like semi-privately on the Discords that I hung out on.
We should
You
do
know, which
something
are
that's more Hawaii-like.
semi-public, private, somewhere between.
What's Hawaii like?
You know, I'll say this of traveling. You're gonna be on your phone a lot because that's just a regular fact of life, you know? You're gonna be on Discord a lot. You're gonna be on whatever social media site you do. You might watch a stream or two from Hawaii, from wherever you're going. That's fine, man. Don't worry about it. There's plenty of time to enjoy Hawaii or wherever you're going, such that, you know, you can go see stuff, and that when you're on the bus or the train or whatever, look at your phone. When you get back to the hotel room, perfect time to look at your phone.
Hula dancing?
That's right, that is a
I ain't
thing.
down for that.
Going in the water would be a start.
We can finally take a breather. Oh, by the way, you know how the polls for the fan site rankings started, right?
Yeah, so... Yeah, I've heard they started, yeah.
It's been really lively, huh? I'm the one who made the website, but even I'm surprised. I can't believe I'm part of such a huge thing. I'm so glad I've been rooting for the Phantom Thieves.
You're more than rooting for us, you're supporting
On
us.
the contrary, did you hear about Akechi, that detective against the thieves? The good-looking one.
Yeah, he
His popularity
sucks.
plummeted after Medjed was dealt with. Supposedly, his official blog's up in flames.
What? That's not how blogs work. Did he have to turn comments off?
He posed as some hero of justice, but that's what he gets for not seeing eye to eye with them.
I'm now picturing his blog. It probably sucks. Just him going
To be
like,
blunt,
"Oh, I
can't
hate
focus
the
on this
Phantom
trip.
Thieves." Jesus
I keep
Christ,
thinking
guys.
about the Phantom Thieves.
Can you just imagine that blog? It's just full of stuff like, and here he's got like a Substack, whatever, where he's writing like, the Phantom Thieves' justice is incompatible with the justice of the modern day, you know, or some shit like that, you know, like he's a Washington Post correspondent writing some shit about how, you know, how like, like how it, like Black Lives Matter is what's the word, incompatible with law and order, or like how, oh, defund the police is inherently anarchistic or some shit, you know, or that you can't have justice without funding the police. And it's like, oh, get off your fucking high horse, you fucking rich motherfucker. You fucking piece of shit. You fucking ding dong. You fucking chode. Whatever. You know, it's just some wank, you know? That's just some wank that he is putting out on the internet, and, you know, whoever reads
think
it.
About them too?
Think about what? Let's just go to sleep.
You sure are calm. Something this amazing rarely happens, you know?
What was he saying we should think about? The Phantom Thieves. Okay.
But then again, I think I'm feeling.
Yeah,
a bit
man, I'm
tired,
always
too.
thinking about the Phantom Thieves. I am them, so, you know, jot that down.
Let's go to bed. Good night.
I'm sleepy too, honestly. This trip isn't that long. Here we are, day
Nothing but Japanese
2.
people around here.
Nothing but Japanese people around here. Yep.
I thought we were gonna be getting alohas coming from all directions and stuff.
It costs money to enjoy that atmosphere, you know? There's not
I
much
guess,
you can do
yeah.
with students.
Also, you're surrounded by, like, classmates, so of course they're gonna be Japanese. You can see that they have the same pants as you, and the same shirts.
I guess it's the same no matter where we go.
Hey, what's with the low energy, Makoto?
You can definitely go places where there aren't Japanese people, or not Japanese tourists anyway. But a school trip surrounded by your schoolmates, that's probably not it. Especially if you go to places everyone else is going.
Taxi driver complained for 30 minutes straight.
Wow, that
I'm
sucks.
used to dealing with students' troubles, but I never expected to have to do it overseas as well.
That's the American way, you know. We love to complain.
That must have sucked.
If surely he complained in English, so you
Doing
know.
some more exciting stuff. I mean, we're in freaking Hawaii, for God's sake. Isn't the school supposed to plan stuff? I want to go diving.
I want to go
There
diving.
wasn't enough time to come up with any kind of coordinated travel
Yeah,
plan.
they were being sued for incompetence,
That lack
unfortunately.
of coordination is what led to them using students as chaperones as well.
By the way, you're rooming with Mishima, right? How is it?
All fan site, all the time.
Even in Hawaii?
Yeah, that's his one personality trait.
Fan site. You know, I do hear people talking
Nah,
about
he does
fan
good
games
work.
every so often.
We appreciate him.
Are they really mentioning us?
Yeah.
I think so. We've already made our international debut. Man, just talking about that makes me want to go back to Japan so bad.
And do some
You really have
thievery.
no chill. Come on, let's try and forget about those things for now.
But people are waiting for us to fix society. We don't got time.
Hey,
Relax
hey.
over here.
Speaking of Japanese people that we know, it's
that
this
right?
guy. Yusuke.
What the hell?
Overseas travel provides a great opportunity for new insight. I'd prefer we stay
That's
here a
true.
bit longer.
I stayed in Japan on vacation for I think it was like either just shy of or just above 2 weeks. I thought that was a pretty good period. I would recommend that to anyone who can, you know, afford the time off, afford the trip, and you know, spending more time makes the price of the plane ticket, which is, you know, the most expensive part of the whole deal, more economical, right? Like, if you're just going and like, you know, imagine going and coming back in like a weekend, right? Like, that would be the most unthinkable thing I could think of, right? Like, no. You need at least a week in Japan, or, you know, any other major trip, I think. Well, I guess maybe it depends on the trip. I'll say, like, Universal Studios, you don't need a week. You need like 4 days, maybe 5. And you can ride all the rides and ride them all again and ride them all a third time even. Might depend if you don't have Express or whatever, but if it's really busy, but you can at least do it probably like 2 times even without Express. Maybe within 4 days. You can do it within 1 day if you really plan real good, I would imagine. Actually, 2 or 3. You can probably do it within 2 or 3, and the extra day, just ride your favorites again and again.
What are you doing here? Wasn't your school supposed to be going to Los Angeles?
Weather.
Apparently, they couldn't land the plane due to a terrible storm brewing on the west coast.
Gotcha.
There were no signs of it letting up, so our destination was changed on the spot to Hawaii.
Did you
Dang.
just bring rain wherever you go?
Could it be that what happened at the fireworks festival was his fault as well?
Maybe he's a rain man.
Don't go bringing any storms here. You got that?
His power is Bufu.
I'll do my best.
It's not rain, it's
And
ice.
by the way, there's nothing planned after this.
I guess maybe
What
they're
are you
ice
all gonna
storms.
do?
Oh yeah, I still gotta buy souvenirs. My mom asked me to grab some stuff for her.
I didn't get any souvenirs
forgot
really
about
while I
that.
was in
We
Japan.
need to pick things up for Futaba and Morgana too.
I don't know. I'm not really a
I was
souvenirs
hoping to do
person.
some shopping myself.
I look at the stuff and I'm like, you know, you can get like most of this stuff online, right? So, and also, I don't know. I'm not really a material guy. I just like to be in the places, go to places, take pictures, and you know, see things
Then it's
and
settled.
eat the food.
I wonder what Morgana would want.
Man, our group's totally the same even out of Japan.
Though I did get some chocolates while I was in Japan. I got some chocolates and brought them back as a gift because they were fancy, weird chocolates that you don't necessarily see here all over. But I did go to like a convenience store. There's like an Asian convenience store. There's a bunch of them. There was one that was near my apartment at the time, different apartment as now, but there was one that was nearby, and the next year I went there, and sure enough, they had pretty much the exact same chocolate, like in Texas, as you could get in Japan, so, you know, I got some more of it for the subsequent year, you know, for the subsequent Christmas as like a stocking stuffer type thing. You always get some, you know, that's like a very common stocking stuffer, isn't it? Like chocolates or some shit. So might as well be like foreign, unusual chocolates where you'd be like, oh, where did you get this? And they say like, yeah, the Asian market, you know, the one that, you know where it is. They're everywhere. Well, they're not as common as regular markets.
Huh.
Or, you
I
know,
didn't realize Big Bang Burger was in Hawaii too.
yeah, they're a big chain.
Yeah, it's been getting real popular in Japan lately. I guess they wanted to branch out.
Oh yeah.
You mention it. I read a news article recently about the success of
Oh,
Okumura
yeah?
foods.
That's interesting. Tell me more about the success of Okumura Foods.
Ah,
Surely
yes.
this is important.
The company that owns Big Bang Burger.
That's right.
Kumura?
Yeah.
The guy who's at the top of the fan site rankings?
Oh shit.
Is that true?
I guarantee it. I don't make mistakes about that kind of stuff.
He'd be the CEO then. You're amazing. Good memory of
Right.
that.
Hmm? What's the matter?
Oh, it's probably nothing.
Don't we?
Just a rumor I heard about Okumura Foods.
Yeah.
Supposedly, all of their overseas competition has mysteriously pulled out.
What? Of Japan?
Never mind. I'm surely just overthinking things. Sis's habits seem to be rubbing off on me.
While you're in Hawaii, you should see if there's any palaces in Hawaii. That's what I would do. I would go to like, you know, I would go to like, I don't fucking know. I would look up like evil people in Hawaii and try to like say names into the phone and see like if it got any hits. And then I would pop the head in and be like, what the fuck is this dungeon? Oh, it's like a, you know, this surfer is like a big cheater. So to him, what would a cheater, like a sports cheater, what would his cognition be? The ocean is like his, wait, that doesn't make sense. How would you cheat at the ocean? How would you cheat at surfing? You're either good at it or you're not. I guess you could dope up. The ocean is his stomping grounds, but that's just true. Maybe there you could. Yeah, it's probably harder than I think to just figure out and find someone's palace when you're traveling abroad. Does Mementos? Wait, scratch that. I would actually see like try to find like their mementos. Like, wait, Is it a different Mementos in Hawaii? Because it's like the Japanese subway in Japan, right? But, you know, they don't have subway in Hawaii, so would it just be like the highway? Go to the highway and then, you know, say, Mementos! And then, oh, the highway has become a dungeon.
Hey, why don't we take a pic together?
I wonder.
So we can remember the trip and all.
Ooh, good idea.
Just line up over there.
Are you sure you don't want to be in it? Thanks.
Oh yeah, this is the other kind of photo where...
I only ask that you ensure the composition is well balanced.
Why don't we ask like that guy
For 1 second.
in the pink shirt with the Big Bang Burgers this bag, if he can take the picture for us. Smile.
We still have some
Surf's
time to
up.
spare,
That's
right?
this.
Where to next?
This means like that's like a thing in like surf culture, right? I don't know what you're supposed to say when you do that. You go like Calabunga or something. Woo! Making like a dog face, except badly.
There's a convenience store down by the beach.
No, this is a
How about
dog.
there?
That is a thing in Japan where, you know, like in some things like in Devil, in like Chainsaw Man, there'll be a guy who can do this and he makes a fox appear by like sort of like going like chomp, and whatever he appears to chomp behind his hand actually gets chomped by a big fox. I've seen like I think in what's it called, the show with the guy with the hands. The guy who eats fingers, you know. What's the show called with the guy who eats fingers? Show with guy who eats fingers. Oh, Jujutsu Kaisen. That's what I mean. It's also in Jujutsu Kaisen, and it's probably just like a Japanese culture
That
thing.
sounds lovely. I would quite like a short rest.
You know, like maybe ninjas are supposed to have
let's
done
head
it.
over
Summon wolves. Like magical wolves.
Huh. Don't you think the food around here is kind of salty?
You might be right. Oh, shoot.
Yeah, food in other places, they're seasoned differently from how you're used to. Because they're seasoned to be appealing to the local demographic, though, you know. They also do season for tourists, so...
Got my sunscreen. I'm going to go buy another bottle at the convenience store. I'll go with you.
I guess we will need to wait for them to come back.
You might need to go to a Target instead, I don't know. We don't have as many convenience stores in America as in Japan. A little more rare.
By the way, you think we're the thieves everyone here has been going on about?
What? Yeah.
It'd be pretty freaking crazy if that was true, huh?
That would be amazing. I'm pretty sure it is.
I had not heard of such rumors.
What didn't we say earlier that people were discussing the Phantom Thieves here?
You're
So yeah.
already here, so why don't we confirm if that is the case?
Oh, good idea. Let's try asking around while we wait for Autumn to come.
Oh shit, we got a little... We've been in cutscene land, and now we have the opportunity to do a little wandering around this this beach area, which is just a little park that we can barely... Yeah, this is a small space, but let's walk around. We can walk, we can run. It's a new open area, folks. It's not a big one. But it is open, and also an area. Oh, and let's get the most out of this. Okay, first guy.
Oh.
Happy Man is into him.
Dude.
Happy Man seems like a cool dude. What about Easygoing Man?
Hey.
Oh, Ryuji wants to know about what Cheerful Woman thinks. Cheerful Woman doesn't know him. Are they like a samurai or geisha? No, not really. I hope that understanding isn't necessarily incorrect for someone from a foreign country. Yeah, this seems like a little... I feel like people... I guess I don't know, like, if you said, like, Japan, would people go, like, samurai or geisha? I feel like samurai would come out, maybe. But geisha, I don't know. I guess that's how it feels when, like, if you're, like, from Texas or whatever. And people say, oh, like cowboys, you know, banditos, giddy up. Y'all got horses over there? And it's just like, y'all know it's the 21st century, don't you? We have cars and air conditioning. And no cowboys. Really. No more than anywhere else. Guess that's, you know, that's how like someone in Japan might feel about someone being like, oh yeah, samurai. You're a samurai over there, and geishas. One or the other, presumably.
Whoa.
You know, based on gender, all that. I read about it in Forbes.
Huh? Hey, ain't she kind of cute?
Hey, wait, what do you do? Oh yeah, she's one of the chaperones.
Free time is almost up. Shouldn't you be heading back soon?
Are you a Shujin student?
That's right.
Yeah, you can tell because of the skirt. The skirt is the signature pattern of Shujin students.
By the way, your blonde friends seem very excited on the airplane coming.
The shirt is untraditional, but you know, fancy shirt. I think she wears that all the time.
Hey,
well-behaved girl does.
Plants.
Sorry to surprise you. I'm another third year who was asked to come chaperone this trip.
Wow, well-behaved girl. I can't help but notice that you have a drawing, a profile picture.
I accepted the task to take my mind off of things, but I wasn't sure how
And
to
a
spend my
unique
free time.
uniform, unique costume, unique clothes, and a rather eye-catching design. You know, like a design that is unique, and you couldn't mistake for anyone else. I wonder if this girl will be important later on.
I think I should be going. See you.
Hey, we talked to some guys.
Sorry, were you waiting long?
We talked to 3 guys.
That girl you were talking to just now, do you know her?
No, that was my first interaction with her. She said she was a third year, same as you, Makoto.
That's right.
Mm-hmm. I've never really spoken to her, though. It looks like our free time is over. Let's head back to the hotel.
So she's never spoken to her. Never, ever. What are you doing? Okay.
What am I doing? I feel like such an idiot for getting psyched for this.
Yeah, it's mostly gonna be, you know, like, teenagers. You know, most of the chaperones were, called away and had to do, like, police stuff instead of coming, so, you know, I don't know who you're getting, dressed up for. Oh, wait, it's me, isn't it?
Then again, we are on a trip, so...
Excuse me, Miss Kawakami? About the post-beach
It is a
plans.
cute outfit. I like the combination of the bikini and the shirt.
Did I find you at a bad time?
Nah, she's trying on some clothes.
Not at all. What's the matter?
Who wouldn't? You know, that's a great look.
Found it. One after another, too.
Hey, here's Futaba.
Still working, can't tell you.
We're gonna get other scenes from other lady characters that we have been social linking with.
She can handle this without me.
Well, yeah, she's the hacker.
Ooh, so much. All I'm good for is driving them around in Mementos. I'm basically useless.
You're good, Morgana. We love you.
Kitty, your mumbling's distracting me.
Don't worry about it.
If you got something to say, just spit it out. It's nothing. What were you saying? Let me go! You feel so nice. I do not! So Smooth and silky. It's kind of hard to believe fur this soft belongs to a human. Don't make me say it again. I'm a human. Couldn't you just be assuming that?
Yeah,
I made the wrong assumptions
he's a
about
cat.
my mom for the longest time. That's not the same. I understand myself better than anyone.
It is unusual for a cat to talk, but I do believe he is a talking cat.
There are even more posts now. Oh, wow.
Wow,
The president
indeed.
of a company called Okumura Foods is rising very quickly up the rankings.
I saw that, dude. We're on a trip.
Come on. You can't let this chance pass you by.
Okay, we can't change his heart while we're in Hawaii, dude, you know? Because his palace is probably in Japan.
It's rumored that Okumura Foods exploits their employees. Stuff like underpaying staff to reduce labor costs. That's how they have so many stores.
Yeah, that's capitalism.
What's up?
Here comes Ryuji, here to party.
Yo.
Why are you here?
Just hear me out. The guy I'm rooming with went and brought his girlfriend back to the room.
Dang, I'm not gonna say it. Too classy.
Felt totally awkward staying in there with him. I'm just gonna sleep here tonight.
Cool.
Even though there are only 2 beds? Coming!
Oh, is that gonna be, Yusuke here to sleep as well?
Kamiki?
The girl I was sharing a room with took off to her boyfriend's room.
Dang, dude. Probably the same couple.
I know that feeling.
And she took the key. I stepped outside for just a second and the auto lock kicked in. I can't get back in my room.
Go talk to the hotel staff. They're knowledgeable and
Looking at
stuff like this.
online, even over here.
He loves that shit. You should go talk to the hotel staff. And if you have your ID, say, "Here's my ID. Can I get a key to my room? I got locked out."
Ever since the MedJet case, many people from overseas have been accessing the website.
Well, we probably can't change the heart of anyone who's not physically in Japan.
Isn't it crazy? The Phantom Thieves are finally making their
I imagine
worldwide
they would be in
debut.
their own mementos, or if they had a palace, it would be, you know, far from these shores.
What should I do about overseas requests?
I don't think we're the ones you should ask about that.
They took down MedJet. I wonder who they'll bring justice to next.
That was smooth.
It's not just Japan anymore. The whole world's waiting to see the Phantom Thieves.
We have no travel budget. Please understand.
That reminds me.
We can go anywhere in Tokyo to do a change of heart. Outside, nah.
Oh, so sleepy.
I'm pretty sleepy as well, honestly. Take my headset phones off for a second. I can't hear the stream while I'm doing this, but I can't hear the music, you know? So, it's nice on the head, you know? I have headphones on. 2 seconds. Back on.
I'm feeling pretty pooped. You think this could be that jet lag thing?
Yes, that's exactly what it is.
It'll be too much hassle for me to go anywhere else. I'll just sleep in here tonight.
Wait, what? I don't know if that's a good idea.
Okay, who's sleeping with her, haha? You should go back. Go talk to the...
You heard her.
Go talk to
There are
the...
only 2 beds. Even if someone sleeps on the sofa.
One of us is gonna
Wow,
have to
a
sleep on the
sofa?
floor.
That's a pretty big sofa. Actually,
So who's that gonna be? Oh, hey, playing cards. Why don't we use these to decide?
okay.
Yes! What?
Mishima is safe.
I'm all the way in Hawaii, and I'm stuck sleeping on the floor. Hey, where'd Mishima go?
You're the one who made space for, what's his face?
He's in the bathroom.
Ain't he been in there a while?
The school trip.
Taking a huge dump.
Shiho was really looking forward to this.
On.
Sorry, I didn't mean to bring the mood
Dang.
down.
Yeah, that does bring the mood
But it's
down.
already been almost 6 months since then, hasn't it? This all feels so strange.
Right? Hard to believe the rowdy kids at school are now famous all over the world.
Don't you think we still have a lot to learn about each other, though? You know, things like what kind of people we like. So, time to come clean, Ryuji.
Guys, could you keep it down? The whole crew isn't here, so we can't exactly get a social link up. I don't know what you guys are trying to do here. There's no social link collective social link that we can up here, so...
Me?
Just get some sleep, guys.
Well...
Just Joker on the couch over there being like, guys, I'm trying to sleep and y'all are doing a social link up right here. Do that on your own time, man. You had all the time in the world back in Japan to do a social link up, and now you choose today? In my room, specifically.
She's gotta have a good personality. I'm okay with anyone who's modest and nice.
What about if two girls with equally good personalities confess to you at the same time?
Well, this sort of thing is not arbitrary. You know, it's not based on stats and characteristics. I would say it depends on which one you have a more history with. More history, more like personal investment in. All these things add up, and, you know, a tie probably be pretty unlikely, right?
If they're equally nice, then it'd have to be the one with the hotter bod.
I mean, he was set up to fail there. He was set up to fail. Like, yeah, what if two girls, they had the same personality and they're equally nice and you like them both the same? How would you decide? And it's like, well, you're saying personality's off the table? Then, yeah, the bod. But the real answer should be...
So looks are what's most important to you.
He didn't say that. He didn't say that at all.
What?
He said personality, and you said, well, what if same personality? Personality...
Your first answer was just superficial. The second answer was your true beliefs.
I don't know if that's true.
So you really are that kind of guy.
Well, she's disappointed.
That ain't fair!
What about you? Come on, spill the beans. What kind of girl is your type?
Well, I'm good with anyone, you know, at least Joker can go with any girl. But I'm gonna say my type is someone with, who's really strong, athletic. In this file at least, I'm gonna say someone who is strong, athletic, and knows gymnastics is what I'm gonna aim for in this playthrough. This you know, this long haul, as it were. I think one's shrouded in mystery. It's kind of mysterious, that thing she said later in the future, where she showed up as a phantom, as like a metaverse user, and she was like, I'm not part of the Phantom Thieves, by the way, so, you know, just remember our promise. That was pretty mysterious.
Wait, are you talking about her?
What? Who?
Well, we answered honestly. It's your turn next. So, what kind of guy do you...
Her? Who? Who's shrouded in mystery? What are you talking about? Oh, he's got the shits.
What kind of guy do you...
Oh no, he's got the pukies. Oh, that's not good.
That doesn't sound good.
You know, wasn't he drinking the tap water earlier?
You want to use filtered. You want to use
like
filters.
The one thing you're not supposed to do when you're out of the country.
Yeah, you gotta filter the water. But also, I'll say, like, I don't think it's that bad in America in general. I mean, it's not like it's, you know, it's not like it's certain parts of the world. You know, it's not like it's a third world country or anything. It's not like it's a second world country. You know, it's a first world country. I guess that's... Second world was Russia, right? So, I guess that's just... The whole first world, second world, third world dichotomy might be all bullshit, but... America is a rich country. You can usually drink the tap water and not die. But it's best to filter it. And it's not like, it won't get you sick most of the
believe
time.
that is a wise
honestly.
decision. Though it was some third-rate tabloid's article, unnecessary information was leaked after all.
Oh shit, they're talking about our...
Besides, his investigation of
What?
the Phantom Thieves showed no progress since then.
I was wondering if he was talking about our reporter friend, but maybe not.
Yes. There's a possibility that he'll betray us out of spite since he was let go.
Uh-oh.
Well then, we'll make it so that it was a heart attack. As usual, he'll be left to deal with the... Oh, I wouldn't have thought of that.
Dang.
Well played, sir.
This guy is,
It no longer matters if we deal with one or two of those connected to us.
is such a fucking evil schemer. What a fuck. I hope he gets his comeuppance in the end.
Our trip is almost over.
Our trip is almost over.
Damn it! This isn't how stuff was supposed to go.
I think it's went alright.
We ended up walking around, same as we always do in Japan. I mean, we even ate at a freaking Big Bang Burger. It's like we never left.
That's fair, man. You should eat like in American places while you're there. When I went to Japan, I did eat at the Wendy's once, but you know, I was there for 2 weeks, so one meal being like familiar and safe and just a burger was more the exception than the rule. Whereas like if you're just there for 4 days, eat weird stuff every day. That said, I did go to San Antonio recently, and I did eat at a Wendy's as well when I was there. And I think did I have a Whataburger when I was there? We have Whataburgers here in Dallas Fort Worth, so you know, in DFW, so it's not an exotic thing, but well, I guess sometimes when you're like, I really don't feel like finding a local delicacy, and also like the local stuff, we got them all over there as well. Oh, you know, back home. So what? I'm gonna spend like a time looking for a place to spend $30 for a sandwich in, and eat it and go like, oh, I should have just had McDonald's. Oh, this is not... Big Bang Burger's better. Not as good as Five Guys. Oh. You know, and you can do that and end up regretting it, you know, or whatever. But also, you know, maybe you get lucky, you find something there that you can't get elsewhere, and it's good, but...
Well, I know you'd like, but that's what the trip was supposed to be.
Yeah, it is what it is.
Getting all cozy with their girlfriends or some shit?
Yeah.
I think
that happened. Your roommate, remember?
And that's it. That's what this trip is missing.
Well, you
come on.
Got a
gotta
gal.
Get moving during our free time in the afternoon.
What are we going to do?
Make a once-in-a-lifetime summer memory.
All right.
Hawaii's famous for its beaches, and you know what happens in Hawaii stays in Hawaii.
Well, I was looking to see like a pause menu. We can get some girls' number during the day and sneak them away.
We can get some girls' numbers during the day and sneak away to them at night. You in or what?
Okay.
Great. Neither of us have girlfriends who'd get mad about it either.
I guess it's true.
I wanted to pull up a menu to see like who's my
I know you're acting all cool, but you're totally coming with.
who we're at like high confidant levels with. Who's here?
Ooh, you get a mess.
I guess On's the highest.
Actually, you don't gotta answer that. It might be something about you know what.
And you know, Kasumi is out of town as well, out of the country, but somewhere else presumably, so she probably cannot come and be our date.
Wait, what just happened? It's only going to be the two
It'd be
of
cool
us
if she
to
was. You know, for like a gymnastic things that happen to be in Hawaii.
Don't give me that look.
But that would be maybe
We're
suspiciously...
going to Waikiki. Try and get a little more excited.
Suspiciously lucky. Let's go to Waikiki, everyone. Would that be a Phantom Thieves message? Let me go to my hotel room. I heard the Shujin is here in Hawaii. Wanted to say hi. My school is giving us some free time. Care to walk around the beach? What was that message? It was from Futaba. I'm gonna meet with Hifumi. Ryuji I already have maxed out full, so it doesn't really benefit me none to go hang with him. I'm gonna meet with Hifumi. Yeah, let's do it. I'll be waiting. ... In my swimsuit. Oh yeah? I'll wear my swimsuit as well.
I didn't expect to see you here.
It's
nice.
nice.
Quite a nice surprise.
Looks nice on you. Very stylish. Like a zebra. I said zebra weird there. I think some people do pronounce it zebra. I think it's like maybe like a British thing. I'm not sure. But I think it's funny, so I said it that way. No, it looks good. Very stylish.
Do I look strange and perhaps I should go change?
That's good. I can't handle it. You look great.
Huh? Oh, thank you very much.
I like how you still have your hair accessory with the braid and the 3 loops. That's your signature item. In real life, people don't usually have like a single piece of ornamentation that is like their trademark, you know, like, oh, well, I guess in some cases you might have a person who's like, yeah, I have pigtails. I've done my hair this way. That's my trademark. You know, but you don't have people who are like, okay, well, I always wear this hairpin. And that's how you know it's me. Like you do in anime or stuff like this. I guess glasses is different. Glasses is different. That's different. You don't usually see people with like a signature accessory like that.
Take a walk?
I don't know. Maybe people do that. I guess a wedding ring.
Oh.
Well, rings in general, those are like the most like always on accessory.
Looks like they sell shrimp.
Garlic shrimp.
Shrimp are symbolic of living a long life. Shall we have some?
What? Oh yeah, sure. I'd like to try some.
I wonder how they'll taste.
Yeah, go along with what she says. That's a good idea.
Yes.
How about them Phantom Thieves, huh?
Yeah.
That steal hearts.
You've heard about the Phantom Thieves?
Heard about it on the news. They're all the rage in Japan, yeah?
Yep.
So if you run into them, tell them I say hello.
Oh, they tell you they say hello as well.
To change people's hearts so everyone loves shrimp.
I don't know why that's funny to me, but I think that's very funny. We'll do that, thank you.
Sure. Oh, they're quite pungent.
Yeah, we're gonna need a change of heart to get through these. We gazed out over the ocean while we enjoyed the delicate flavors of a foreign country.
It's so beautiful.
Yeah, it's garlic shrimp, isn't it? I don't know about that. That sounds unusual. Garlic on your shrimp. Like garlic bread, but shrimp?
Refreshing break from staring
I don't know
at a
about that.
shogi board all day long.
You've been doing that even while on vacation?
I feel as if I'll be able to come up with some great new moves
I hope you
once I return
spent
home.
a few days at least.
Were you bored spending time with me? We would have had a more enjoyable time if I had made better conversation.
Yes. No, I'm just kidding. I had fun.
I'm happy to hear that.
We're saying the right things here.
This is for you. I would be delighted if you remembered this day.
Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if by the next stream, if you asked me like, who did you spend your time with during the last day of Hawaii, I might say, I have no idea. I bet I will forget by this time next week, unfortunately.
If only we went to the same school.
Alas. Play a match soon.
Yes. I'd like...
You got so many social points with
Sun
her.
is about to set. We should start heading back.
We're doing good. Just a little longer.
Yes.
Two of us basked in the whole stunning Hawaiian sunset. Just me and Ifumi. We got so much social link.
It was terrible getting dragged around by Sakamoto all day.
Jeez, yeah, I just missed that. I went somewhere else. He was like, dude, hang out with me. And I said, no, man, you said to go get a lady, and sure enough, I did do that. So, what are you complaining about? I say.
Do you think I'll have to go through this on future school events as well?
Yes, you'll always have him. You'll survive.
Thanks. I guess I didn't exactly turn down the invite either.
Yeah, how about those Phantom Thieves, by the way? You want to talk about them?
I don't know. It's fun hanging out with Sakamoto, but he might be too different from me. Is getting a girlfriend my only way out of this situation? Well, anyway, we need to wake up early tomorrow.
Someday you'll meet someone who, you know, loves a administrator of a website, or fucking I don't know. Someday you'll meet someone is the stock answer. I don't know though. I don't know if people really meet people anymore. That seems like a thing of the past.
Aww.
Who's out there actually working at it? You're gonna just go as a cat cafe. Hey, it's Maruki, that good guy.
I'm sorry.
Wait a sec. You teach at his school, huh? He's just a counselor. He does teach, though. He does classes. He asks questions. I think that's teaching. They don't seem to share the sentiment. What the heck's he doing here? Gora's off on a trip. He's just some alien-level stranger. That's true. You talk to your cat? Oh, that's so neat. Does he understand what the cat is saying? Let's go. That book. It's on a subject called cognitive science. What? I'm sorry, you need to leave. Get the fuck out of here. Yeah, he is a researcher of the same thing that that Futaba's mom was studying. Sojiro.
Okay.
Futaba. Is it what you teach? No, he's just a teacher. What's it for? Personal interest. Been studying it for years now. Quite useful. Fun to study. Fun? Yeah. Wonderful division of science that can help many people. Mom thought the same thing. Mom? Her mother studied it too. Why are you studying something like that? Well, you are a high school counselor, right? I guess it does make some sense. Relating to your field. Sounds like a wonderful woman. I'm pretty sure she was. Just that. My mom owned. That, you know, that's exactly the kind of thing I would expect Futaba to say. People don't say owned anymore. That's right. That's
All right, let's go.
Archaic as far as slang goes.
Hey, wait.
Jeez, in 10, 20 years, are people gonna ironically like bring back owned in the same way that like you know, like sick or like sweet or like tubular? I feel like sick and sweet, those things are more timeless. But like tubular, bodacious, funky, stuff like that is more like dated. As the 70s, I feel like owned is gonna be the kind of thing that's like tubular, in that you're gonna think of it and go like, oh god, that's when we were all idiot kids. Wait, is that... Do people from the 70s, when they hear like bodacious, do they just go, oh my god, I remember being dumb enough to say the word bodacious. Is that what we're gonna feel like? Is that the same as how we feel when we hear someone go like, "Oh, that's epic," or "Oh, that owned," you know, just like, "Oh God, I used the word epic way too much." Or if you see someone go like XD, everyone used to do XD to mean like a, you know, a crying happy face, whatever. That was like a raffle type slang that's gone, you know, gone by the wayside. And I wonder, are kids like eventually gonna like see it as some like novelty, like, oh, you guys, you can just say owned? In the same way that I felt about bodacious, of like, oh, that's a funny word, let's use it. And everyone from the 70s is like, no, 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 no. You don't want to do that. I would cringe out of my seat if you did that. And I guess I would feel the same way if if a 12-year-old started saying things like, oh, that owned. I'd be like, what? Okay, dude, I would rather you not say that, actually. I would rather you not. Man, things sure are changing. They are. This guy is getting like one cutscene with every party member except for Yusuke.
I never thought I would have the chance to go on one this year as well.
Barely even felt like I was out of the country, though.
Even Yusuke showed up.
That's right.
I'm simply glad the storm didn't make its way over here.
Yeah, it was nice.
It's been the most exciting trip, but we still had a good time.
Well, hang on. The sea, the Atlantic Ocean, Pacific Ocean? The Pacific Ocean is very, very big, so it's not gonna come over. No, that'd be quite the weird coincidence. I guess actually there are storms that do cross over the entire US, so it's not out of the question. Especially if it was big enough to divert planes, but whatever.
Honestly, though, I'm thankful we didn't have to deal with the storm.
Again with the storm.
They truly are dreadful.
So, what did you end up doing
You
yesterday?
should paint the storm and make it a,
That's against the bro code.
You should paint the storm. Paint how you feel about it. That'd be a good subject for a painting. I was with someone.
Dude, for real?
Yeah, get fucked, dude.
Actually,
I'm not gonna be with her though, so you know.
Lover coming after me with an axe.
Jot that down. She's not my lover. She is not my lover. She is just a confidant of mine, with whom she has taught me many a trick that's been helpful in the dungeon.
That's enough, you guys.
Yeah?
It felt like this trip went by in a flash.
Oh, it went by in like an hour.
I'm not sure if I want to go home or stay here longer at this point.
Hey, why don't we shop for souvenirs together before it's time to go?
Oh, why don't we?
Ooh, count me in.
Let's do that.
Allow me to join you as well, although I have no funds for souvenirs.
You're going to be able to get back to Japan, right?
Yeah, he went with his school, so they'll figure it out.
What do you think Morgana and Futaba would like?
Yeah, places like this with just like souvenir stuff. Even if the place is cool and all, the souvenir stand's gonna be like tacky, right? I don't know.
The traditional souvenir from Hawaii is usually chocolate. Oh, but Morgana can't eat chocolate.
Morgana eats chocolate. I'm sure Morgana would say that he eats all sorts of things that a cat cannot eat. Like cats, I'm pretty sure it's true that cats can't eat anything that's not meat. Literally meat. Anything that's not meat is off the table. Okay, well actually I think they're allowed yogurt. Are they allowed yogurt? They might be allowed yogurt as well. But, and milk, they do have milk, but I think it's kind of bad for them, actually. Like they're intolerant and shit. You know, but the idea, people have the idea of a cat drinking milk, so, you know, they do it anyway, but it might be bad for them, basically.
Well, he tells us that he's not a cat.
There you go, you
so
figured it out.
Maybe it's fine?
If we're gonna get him souvenirs, we gotta pick stuff they'll really wig out over.
Just get the chocolate and then ask him if he can have chocolate, and then give him something else if that happens, and you give the chocolate to another person.
Why don't we split up and look around then?
What would you get, Morgana?
Look, they have coffee with butter in it. Do you think it tastes good?
That souvenir, that's just a treat. I guess, you know, I did get chocolate when I was in Japan and brought it as a souvenir, so fuck, I guess I am just as guilty as they. I guess I unconsciously fell into a trope of traveling, you know, as far as like a traditional souvenir to get people. But also, like I said, you can find those chocolates at import stores in America, so, you know, even in not that far from home, so, you know, it's not exactly that relevant.
There's acai powder over here.
Not exactly that much of a novelty.
Doesn't it feel like you could just spend forever at places like these?
What would you get?
You know what
I
I
don't know.
mean.
I'd get nothing. I would say check out my pictures. Here, check out this picture I took.
We've come all the way to Hawaii. I think it'd be best for our gifts to focus on impact rather than taste.
Get the cowboy hat. Cowboys love Hawaii. Nah, it's not a cowboy hat. That's like a gentleman's hat, you know, like for loafing on the beach. You know, maybe like a little Indiana Jones. Put the brim above your eyes so that they can't see you as you take a nap.
In that case, let's find something we wouldn't buy ourselves, but we'd be happy to get as a gift. I'm not seeing anything.
Yeah, I don't know. Whenever I get gifts, there's been some good ones, but I very seldomly see something that I get as a gift and say like, well, I wouldn't buy that, but I'm happy to get it. Maybe if it was expensive. That's how I would feel, but also, if it's expensive, maybe just get me the thing I want.
I mean, this is Futaba and Morgana we're talking about. Their standards for happiness are way too high.
Morgana would like a piece of cat armor, or like a good piece of equipment for the dungeon. Actually, Morgana would want treasure. So get him like a toy treasure chest or something. Futaba, she's a hacker. Get her a mouse pad. Done.
Yusuke, you find something?
An hourglass
I
that
don't
measures
use-
3-minute increments.
Do people use mouse pads anymore? Guess I don't use a mouse pad. I just use my desk. You know, mice these days, they're pretty much good with anything. Even if you used it against, like, the couch here, it'd work just fine. You can use it against your shirt, and that'll work in a pinch. So I guess, like, a mouse pad, maybe she would get that and go like, okay. I have a mouse pad, I put it over... It's over there. And on the thing, I put my wallet and keys on it as like a standard place for them to go. Have for years.
Well, Futaba loves instant yakisoba.
I guess.
It brilliantly meets the requirements of an item I wouldn't buy for myself, but would please me to receive.
Not a bad...
Can't you just buy one of those in Japan?
Yeah, that's true.
Oh crap, we're almost out of time.
You can buy most things in Japan, probably.
Okay, Yusuke and I will find Futaba's souvenir and we'll
The
leave
problem
Morgana's to you.
the problem with souvenirs is that you can buy most things in most places. There's a whole industry based around getting things people want from one country to another country right easy. And so at a certain point, like if you were looking for Japanese like souvenirs, either you would be going to a souvenir shop and picking out like, oh, it's like a samurai sword or like a modeled samurai sword or something, right? Or you'd be going to like an anime store and buying an anime figurine, which you can get in America, but you know, you have to pay shipping. And you know, they're probably marked up a fair bit because you can only get them online and there's a limited supply, whereas it seems like if you go to some shops in Japan, they got a million of them. Something Morgana would like.
Hello.
Ah, Kasumi's here! What are you doing here? Aloha. Dang, nice outfits.
That's a much more appropriate greeting. Aloha.
I like the outfit. It's good on you.
Who's that?
Find anything suitable?
That girl.
She goes to our school.
Sorry to be a bother. I'm Yoshizawa, a first year. It's nice meeting you all.
What are you doing here?
Oh, you're that gymnast.
Yes, that's right. Our club's here at a training camp to get ready for the next big meet, and I just happened to find him.
Dang, training camp in Hawaii? God, that, you know, I expected her to say something like, oh yeah, we went to like a competition, but then I was thinking about it going like, international competition? That seems like, she did bomb out of she got picked to go to some event and then bombed out, flunked out, so her going international after that doesn't make much sense, but I guess it's training camp. Why not in Japan? Okay, whatever.
Last meet was only a short while ago, though.
Yeah,
You're
right?
already training for the next one?
We're all wondering this.
You seem to be making
This
quite the effort.
this is a little bit contrived, isn't it? But
I absolutely have to get the results I'm looking for at the next competition.
whatever, I'm happy to have you here in Hawaii. Everyone's here in Hawaii. We're gonna see that, like, you know, our politician friend is gonna come out and be like, hey, buddy. Our doctor friend is gonna be like, oh, hey, I happen to be on vacation this week. How you doing? Every one of our social links is gonna come waltzing up to us now.
The team's been training with a famous coach who lives here on the island.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
She's working us especially hard. We end up in tears almost every day.
Your dedication to training even when overseas is admirable. We should all learn from your example.
That's right.
Yep.
Good luck at the next meet. We're all rooting for you.
Thank you. Your kind words may be what keeps me from crying today.
Hey, it's fine if you do cry, though. You know what they say? What doesn't thrill you makes you stronger.
That's not what they say.
I almost forgot we're out of time here. Well, I'm gonna go pay for my stuff.
Kill ya.
Ooh, I ought to do that too. See you later, Yoshizawa-san.
Yes, it was nice meeting
Yes,
you all.
Kasumi is so cool. We like her.
Your friends seem like a fun bunch.
That is a good outfit now that we're seeing it from the front. I like it. The gold. The gold like accents on the black. The black that is stylish right there.
Well, I know.
Oh, I don't know about
the
the socks. I don't know about the socks. Those are a little
I'll
garish.
prove to everyone what I'm made of. Considering the rank I got last time, though, I also got this souvenir as a sort of insurance.
Looks Japanese.
I bought it earlier today at this branch of a Japanese shrine here in Hawaii.
Oh, wow.
I always used to buy some kind of charm before a big competition.
That's smart.
My sister was even more stringent with her own superstitions.
I say that's smart. That's fun. I'll say that. I don't know what's smart, but you know, hey, you want to have like some sort of something.
I forgot to pick one up before the last meet.
Oh, that's what did
I'll be
it.
fine now, though. I just know it.
Now you'll never forget
I
again.
should probably get going. I almost forgot that I still need to pick
I
up
guess
souvenirs
in
for
like
my
a
family.
cognitive sense, I bet a souvenir is pretty important. Like, you know, as far as like in the way that a what's the word? You know how when you take a sugar pill and it has a real effect if you believe it will? It has a cognitive effect on you that you know, would be handy in the dungeon, I bet.
Sorry
I
for
bet.
keeping you. I'll see you later. All right?
All right, we're finally heading home from Hawaii. It's 11:20, but that's some transition. What's going on here? Oh, geez, I'm remembering the scene now as I see it. Oh, right, they're taking out this guy, right? When they were talking earlier about taking some guy out, they were talking about this guy. He just had a, a breakdown. It's manifesting as a heart attack, as they said. I don't know that eyes can rotate that much, like such that you're looking into your eyelids. That guy's not watching out. That guy was dead before you hit him. You're good. You're cleared. No court in the land will convict you. Hey, we're back.
Welcome back.
Here's what I'm thinking. Y'all, it's 11:20. I'm thinking maybe we'll have a shorter stream tonight. Maybe a shorter stream. And then next time we'll be going up until we meet our next target, and maybe we'll do some time in the dungeon.
You get tanned a bit?
How was Hawaii?
It's fun.
I'm glad I paid for your travel expenses then.
You paid?
While you guys were off having fun, things here have gotten a bit more complicated.
Oh yeah?
So I've heard the surprisingly hot items at the moment are masks and calling cards.
Oh, fuck.
Here's a graph of the profits for stores handling these items.
Damn, man.
Double from last year.
All that money.
Seem to be in especially high demand.
I didn't know they sold that kind of stuff.
Yeah, man. Everyone's getting rich but us.
Try too? I mean, selling fancy merchandise.
Phantom Thief Curry?
Maybe I'll toss some dry ice on the side, you know? Give it that phantom-y effect.
That's smart. You're good at this.
All right?
I wonder
We
how
should
our
do that,
guests
yeah.
consider this recent phenomenon.
What do you think are catchy?
Oh, fuck me. You got a catchy again? You know that guy's really unpopular now.
There he is, the anti-thief detective.
Oh, he's about to make a face turn, isn't he?
I hope he slips up and self-destructs.
He's about to try a face turn right here.
I can sense some chivalry behind their actions.
There it is. You fucking Johnny-come-lately. Is that the right word? He's a weather vane, you know? He follows the wind.
They are clever to take the silent resentments of the public into account and relieve them. I believe that may be the secret to their popularity.
Oh yeah? You're not talking about how much they suck?
This is surprising. Your stance seems to have softened.
This doesn't change the fact that they are dangerous. However, no, I shouldn't say anymore.
Come on, you can say it.
Oh, you can say it. Come on. Come on. We all like them now.
No, I won't be falling for that. I've learned my lesson after the previous backfire.
These thieves are more popular than the police or politicians. What's the world coming?
Well, hang on. I'm sorry. Let me just say, like, look, police and politicians, nearly anyone is more popular than those two groups. Like, athletes, people on the news, they're more popular than police or politicians. Streamers are more popular than police or politicians. A lot of them are anyway. Content creators, journalists in general. A lot of people are more popular than most politicians and also in general the police.
Rude.
Well, actually, I guess I maybe was talking mostly about American police.
What are you so angry about?
You know, from what I hear, police in other countries have a lot less human rights issues, from what I hear. But you know, I still would look askew at them, regardless of their country of origin. Maybe I'm just judging them because we in America have very bad police, but no. You'd have to work very hard to convince me that the police were popular, or should be. Try zooming in.
I'm gonna go to the bathroom. Take care of any customers that show up.
You got it, dude.
I finished the analysis.
Oh yeah?
Of the data.
What'd you
Wanna
find?
meet now?
Yeah, let's do it.
Seriously? Jet lag?
Oh yeah, we'll do it tomorrow.
Fine then. tomorrow.
It's gonna just knife us away. No chance to save. Alright, cool. We'll see through this cutscene. Also, it's Monday, so do we get a day off to, like, recover from jet lag? Come to shoot. Someone from Shujin came to LeBlanc. He had messy hair with glasses. Maruki. What's his name, Maruki? That's right, there we go. You don't think he's connected? He could be. Well, he can use it and also be like, in it for the wrong reasons. Those two aren't. He seemed nice. That's good. He does seem nice. I see no point in having my heart probed by another stranger. Still, I am curious. He's a good listener. Huh. I guess it is impressive, this guy. SP. To SP the innermost depths of the heart. This dude has the SP. SP to see or perceive. Yeah, that's an unusual word. Oh shit, Yusuke wants in. Well, fuck, man. Every party member so far has said hello, so Yusuke wants to get in on it. Guess it might be that. Oh look, there's a photo from Hawaii. Nice. Looks like we had a fun time. The hibiscus. Ryuji tried to ruin the shot. A guy can't wear a flower in his hair. No, I think it's cool. I think it looks great. You know, when in Rome. When in Rome. Yeah, that's right. I look like an absolute fucking champ there. Just cool as a cucumber. That's fun. The heck is that? It's intense, not my style. I'm not lending it to you. You actually bought it? When I showed them how much money I had, they lowered the price. Wow. Language barriers are surprisingly easy to break down, as long as you convey your feelings. I think they don't sell that many of them. I think they wanted to sell it, and you said like, well, here's all I have. And they said, okay, we'll take it. You wanna see what's up with Futaba's data?
Hey.
Sounds like the cat says, let's see what's up with the data. We're gonna see what's up with the data. Then tomorrow, we're gonna call it for tonight.
Just got back from your trip and
a
you're
short
already
stream compared to some of the longer ones we've done of Persona 5 Royale, but a complete one at that. We finished off a dungeon run, talked a bunch of stuff while we were doing that, and also went to Hawaii, which is a whole event, and you know.
The principal of Shujin Academy has
For
passed
once. What? I knew that happened. For once, we've had a stream where I didn't see a new target, I didn't meet a new target, I didn't do anything with a target. It's just Hawaii. It was just Hawaii and Mementos. So, you know, that's interesting. Little change of pace.
He stopped while crossing the road and was struck by a large vehicle. Death by external trauma. They say
Dang, that
suicide
sucks.
seems to be a strong possibility.
Principal Kobayakawa committed suicide?
Well, he kind of sucked, so
Would
whatever.
someone about to kill themselves try to go to the police station? He even used a taxi to get there.
Do you mean this might be another incident?
Yeah, that sounds like a crime to
Even if
me.
he had a sudden shift in his state of mind, It's still unnatural. I can only suspect that he had a change of heart.
Oh, come now. There was no calling card. And no posts on the forum.
Are you saying he was targeted by the Phantom Thieves?
No.
But that's impossible.
How are you so certain?
Well, we are one, so...
Well, in prior cases, the changes of heart seem to be done to make... It's hard to explain, but this incident seems contradictory to their usual modus operandi.
Did Principal Kobayakawa seem any different to you lately?
Stressed.
I don't really know. He rarely contacted the students, after all.
He seems stressed.
I see. Could something have happened during the school trip?
No. We just went to Hawaii and hung out.
You're studying. I'm sorry to bother you. Makoto?
I love you.
Never mind. It's just don't get dragged into trouble, okay?
Oh, she loves you, Makoto.
This is bad. I'd better tell the others.
You do that, yes. Alright. Yeah, shit, you're just going to school the next day? I'll say I am, I'm not, though. People are paying attention. Let's do something to surprise the world. Hey, Kasumi, what's up? Hey, she just said good morning. It's good to see us. We are on the way to school. Want to hear more about the trip? You were in Hawaii, too.
Yes.
The heroic stuff we did do some heroic stuff, I'm sure. People talking about what's class, another assembly? What the fuck? What's happening to this school?
This has to be about you-know-what, right?
Yeah, that's what it's about.
We will now begin the emergency morning assembly. As many of you may already know, Principal Kobayakawa passed away yesterday.
Okay.
I wonder if that suicide rumor's for real. It happened in front of the police station, didn't it?
It kind of sucks, but, you know,
Through there at the time.
it would have been good if he had confessed his crimes and, like, turned in his accomplices.
Restore peace ever since the incident with Mr. Kamoshida. He only wished for everyone to be able to lead a normal school life. And because of that love...
Love? Bullshit, he was covering something up. Everyone's been talking about it.
Large male student, you know it.
Maybe it wasn't suicide. Do you think the Phantom Thieves took him down?
Gossiping female student. Perish the thought.
The Phantom Thieves? Do they kill people?
Bored male student, your skepticism is warranted. They do not.
Kamoshida did say he was gonna kill himself to make up for everything he did.
Large male student, let me say, the Shadow Kamoshida was told not to do that, so he wasn't. He didn't.
That would be amazing. Either way, it serves that principal right.
Gossiping female student, you're not wrong.
We didn't do jack shit.
But it wasn't us.
Are people gonna blame us for this too?
It's kind of like in our ballpark, so yeah.
To our late principal's wishes as proud Shujin students.
Alright, we're going to the future. We're going to talk to the lady. Like I said, it wasn't us. We were in Hawaii. So how could we have done it? Like, you saw everyone in our party.
I noticed traces of tampering.
Almost every... Okay, well, the cat could have done
Took
it.
the data from my laptop?
The cat could have done it, I guess. But we were in Hawaii other than the cat and Futaba. Futaba is not a combat specialist. She is a, you know... She's a navigator, right? So she couldn't have done it, and the cat maybe could have done it alone. I mean, I know that there's another person who's doing it alone. Spoilers, but yeah,
No matter
couldn't
how
be
you
us.
think about it, that would have been impossible unless Makoto was helping you. But
Damn it! Double click there. She would never do
is it
something so
true that you were
foolish.
completely uninvolved with the Kobayakawa case?
We don't kill.
What does this mean?
Someone else is
But I suppose
at
targeting
work
someone
here.
at Shujin again and actually taking their life would be nonsensical.
That's right.
I have no reason to believe everything you've said. However, it seems you aren't the type of person who would lie just to protect themselves.
That's true.
I will acknowledge what I must. It's more efficient that way.
Please. We got rank 4. We got a lot of ranks to get to, and not that many.
In any case,
that many
let's
months.
move on to the topic at hand.
Maybe you can only get so many during this whole past.
If you saw my
This whole
investigation
interrogation.
data, you would have had the same suspicions I did about Okumura. And if you looked into his palace, you should have seen the answer to those suspicions. Tell me, what did the Phantom Thieves do to Okumura?
Oh,
What
we're
did you
learning
learn
more
from him?
about Okumura.
Why did it turn out as it did? I need you to tell me everything.
Alright, this will start the next chapter. Take your time, as it says.
Before we talk about the data we got from Sis,
Alright.
we need to discuss the incident with the principal.
People are already talking about it online.
That's right.
Nobody's saying it's because of the Phantom Thieves.
Good.
So far.
I mean, people did say that in person, but
people think he did
not
it
online.
because that tabloid exposed how he was covering up Kamoshida's abuses.
Could it be that we're responsible for Principal Kobayakawa's suicide?
Indirectly, but yes.
What do you mean?
If we hadn't changed Kamoshida's heart, maybe this never would have happened.
Yeah, but then all those guys would still be in power.
Kamoshida would have kept doing what he did if we didn't go and take him down.
Yeah, we need to do it.
There's a lot of opinions online. It's only natural that he died.
Yep.
Covering up crimes is wrong.
That's true.
The comments I've seen are similar as well. Only the Phantom Thieves are on our side.
Yes.
I wish the Phantom Thieves would take down the police and the politicians of this country.
Hell yeah, dude. You got the right idea.
It's not just the news. There's even Phantom Thieves merchandise.
Yeah, they're just profiting off
I never
our shit.
expected we'd end up such a big deal.
It seems like
I
the
think it's pretty
public would
cool.
rather believe in us than in the adults. People are trying to get the Phantom Thieves to solve societal problems, not just personal ones.
Yes.
This is kind of scary.
Are we really doing the right thing?
I mean, the principal was covering stuff up, right? I guess he got what was coming.
Yeah, his co-conspirators shot him down.
Whoa, guys, let's get back on topic. Weren't we going to discuss the data we obtained from Nijima?
Yeah, what do we got?
You tell them, Minari.
Why me?
What do you know?
First, Prosecutor Nijima has been looking into the continued cases of people suddenly collapsing. It
Good.
seems she is searching for a common thread to tie them all together.
Yes.
Some parts seem to be speculation, but she has cited a beneficiary of the majority of these incidents. The corporation Okumura Foods. More prominently, its CEO,
What's his name?
The corporation Okumura Foods.
Sorry, I cut out.
More
I hit the
prominently,
button
its
too
CEO,
fast.
Kunikazu Okumura.
Okumura.
From Big Bang Burger.
Yeah, he's the Big Bang Burger guy.
For real?
You know, they only got famous sometime in the past few years.
Yeah, he's really.
They even had a branch in Hawaii.
I think
It
it's like
says
the
here
Five
they
Guys of
benefited
this
both from
universe.
Scandals and the resignations of their competitors.
But like
executives.
evil Five Guys. And also starting from Japan.
That would seem to be the case.
I don't think they have Five Guys in Japan.
This is too suspicious, though. Only one CEO is profiting from these seemingly accidental incidents. I think it's natural to suspect he's intentionally causing them.
Yeah, he has some connections who
I
can
get
do this
that,
shit.
but still. We have even more evidence than that. Tell them, Futaba.
I already tried putting Okumura's name in the nav. He has a palace for sure.
That settles it then. He's totally our next target.
That's right. Okumura is at the top of the rankings after all.
Alright, let's do it.
Hold on. That doesn't necessarily mean he's evil. If we jump into this too carelessly.
I mean, it is true that one of the last palaces we went to was the palace of a not evil person.
Beyond that, this Phantom Thieves fad is unsettling.
Yeah, the excitement levels don't feel normal. We might want to let things calm down a bit first.
You too, on? You're just gonna go against what people want?
Huh?
We gotta agree unanimously. That's the rule.
For real?
Looks like we're not gonna agree today, then.
Sheesh, some team you are. What's with all the hesitation? I can't stand this.
Oh no, our
Even
cat's...
You, Ryuji. You just back down the second someone disagrees with you.
What?
I guess all you've been talking about is using the Phantom Thieves' name to pick up girls anyway.
This is all very sudden.
Being hyped up because of the popularity is fine, but getting conceited over it is unacceptable.
Hey, aren't you acting for your own benefit here too?
We don't know yet. We don't know this
My
guy.
appearance might have changed, but I'm still an admirable human.
Is it fair to go into someone's dungeon and find out from the horse's mouth if they're evil?
Blonde monkey.
You little...
Fine. I can take on some small-time target like Okumura on my own.
I guess Morgana is saying
Sorry,
he can
but it
do
looks
things
like
on his
I'll
own.
be getting the credit for solving the mental shutdown mystery.
You're gonna send a letter that says, the cat.
She was more useful than you, as a matter of fact.
Hey, that's inexcusable! I'm going to show you who the useless one actually is.
All right then, bring it on!
Ryuji, stop!
Everyone just chill.
Looks like I don't belong here after all. Well, this is goodbye.
Hey, what's gotten into you? Which one did I say? Oh, I said calm down. Misclick.
See you.
But seriously though, do calm down.
I bet he's back in no time.
Do I just not have a cat in my bag now, or are we in cutscene mode until the cat comes back?
I'm a human. I have to be. Alright. I've managed by myself before, and I can do it again now.
Back to the life of a
Just
stray.
need to take down Okumura before those guys do.
That's right, my cat decided he wanted to do it on his own.
Huh? That kitty.
She saw a stray cat. Very nice.
I can't believe this. The public believes in the justice of the Phantom Thieves. They have no interest in that principle.
I have no interest in that principle, too.
I'm experiencing equal levels of frustration. My comments on TV turned everyone against me.
Yeah, you said some shit.
Then again, I won't allow mere criticism to break my spirit so easily.
Yeah, you're showing your true colors here.
We
You,
won't keep
you don't
letting
believe the
ourselves
things
be
you're
defeated
saying.
Either. My suspicion after the hacker's case last month is now conviction thanks to the principal's death. The mental shutdown cases and the psychotic breakdowns are surely the Phantom Thieves' doing.
You're out on a limb. There's
I
multiple.
remember the data you showed me about Okumura Foods.
There's multiple groups.
Is that the basis for these beliefs?
There have been frequent occurrences of mental shutdowns surrounding Okumura recently. If only there was a clear connection between him and the Phantom Thieves.
Well,
it would be problematic if there wasn't.
that might be coming.
So, you're
But
jumping
it's not
the gun
in the
here.
way that you're thinking.
You really told a man you would terminate his parental authority based purely on your speculation? I'm surprised
That's
you would say
fucked
such a
up.
thing to the owner of a cafe you frequent.
It's all for the sake of the case.
Okay.
You may have the backing of the SIU's director, but you've been far too aggressive, Sai-san.
He's not
You're
wrong.
trespassing into police territory. Don't say nobody warned you if this becomes an issue later.
My superiors told me the same thing.
We first need to know what methods the Phantom Thieves are using. The police can't make a move unless that becomes apparent, after all.
This opponent can't be caught by following the rules. What need is there to stick to formalities?
So, you wish to ignore protocol in order to reform society. I hope you realize that's no different than what the Phantom Thieves are doing.
Yeah, even if he's like publicly backing away from being a dick, he's still a dick. You know it.
It's a shame. Especially since we both want to
He's
capture
been
the
like
culprit
backing
behind
down
the
from being a
psychotic
dick,
breakdowns.
like when he talked to us privately, he's like, "Oh, I'm not a dick. I'm actually nice." And yet, when he talks to other people, it's clear what he thinks.
I'm really messed up.
Shall we dispose of it?
Leave it be. We do not have time to waste on a solitary feline.
Rip.
Is this really impossible alone?
Morgana died.
How horrible! What? I can't see. Who's there?
Something's happened in the dungeon.
Hey, have you seen Morgana?
No.
I see. I just kinda expected he'd come home when he got hungry. Oh, maybe he went to someone else's place. Let's ask.
Good idea. Let's text everyone and they'll tell us no. Possible he got into an accident. That's true. He used to live on his own. Yeah, but Aren't
they all being way too cold about this?
I guess. Did he live on his own? We found him in a dungeon, so... Did he live on his own before that, or did he appear just before that?
Oh well.
It's not clear how long he has existed before we met him in the dungeon in Kamoshida's palace. Presumably there's not other animals that are like trapped in people's dungeons that we don't know about. We got lucky going into Kamoshida's first because that's where the cat was. If we went into any other one, we would have not found the cat. If we had not known Kamoshida, we would have not found the cat and he would just have, you know, I don't know if you can die in a dungeon. He's sort of like a, you know, I don't know if he would have starved or anything, but maybe that's not possible in the dungeon, but wouldn't have been good. Yeah, that's right. They were up to some shit, those guys.
That's disappointing.
The Okumura way. Oh, jeez. With his logical management skills, he revived his company. Okumura's words are philosophy on life itself. How can you sell it? Dude, you're gonna be really happy because next month, you know, the value of that book is gonna go down. Maybe. I don't know.
Do you know the answer?
What is a pawn stop offer? I believe it's collateral, right? Let me check. Make sure. Money loans for collateral. That's right.
This is it.
Very good. No way.
I got a little knowledge. Okumura might be getting into politics. Man, that reminds me of when Mark Zuckerberg was supposedly getting into politics. Dumb idea. Didn't pan out. He's probably not really charismatic. He's just rich. Do not confuse rich with charismatic. What's wrong? Come straight home? Jesus, I gotta save. And then the stream, everyone.
Intruder, after them. Where did they go? We must find them.
Oh shit.
Another one has been located. Be on guard. There are 2 of them. Divide and pursue.
There's stuff going on in the dungeon.
Commencing pursuit protocol.
But who is it?
Mona's still not home.
I'm sure he'll come back when he gets hungry.
On to our next story. Late last night, multiple glass windows were found shattered at the Okumura Foods corporate headquarters.
Did you do that? We didn't do that.
Other damages have also been reported, including the destruction of a statue depicting Mr. Okumura.
Wonder if someone's got a grudge against that guy.
However, there
Seems
were no
like-
signs of a break-in. Identifying the culprit is expected to be difficult.
I would imagine so. Possible. Totally capable cat. I think it is true, yes. Corporate headquarters, probably. Yes.
I should write something.
Alright, that is, Persona 5 Royale. We went to Hawaii. We, finished up the Mementos trip. Next time, we're gonna head into the dungeon and do some cutscenes, and then probably do, like, the mission start will happen, and we'll do, like, half the dungeon after spending some time doing other stuff. I'll be back on, Wednesday for the stickers special. That'll be a special stream wherein I will have one level of sticker star for every subscriber I have over here on Twitch for this month and also last month. I originally was going to do it last month, so I'm including these subs from last month as well in on that. Anyway, I'm going to see now. Let me go see who is streaming. Who is going right now? Glower is playing Twilight Princess for the first time. That sounds interesting. How about we just do a raid in on Glower? He's a Paper Mario speedrunner, and he's playing a Zelda game. I like Paper Mario, and I like Zelda, though. I will say Twilight Princess maybe not my favorite, but whatever. I like it. It's probably fun to watch him go through it and do dungeons and stuff and dog stuff. Anyhow. Anyway, I'll be back on Wednesday with the sticker special. I will see y'all then. Y'all have a good one. We went to Hawaii. We did some dungeon stuff. It has been a short stream, but next time we'll do other stuff. Next time will be next Monday. Not this week. Again, no Thursday stream this week. Next Monday will be the next Persona stream. I'll see you then. Bye, folks.